Recently on the Just Create SMP, we've been hiding in a hole, building our mini golf course, and playing with steam whistles to make music. We also made this pointless solid gold golf cart for our shop because, well, why not? Today, however, we have something very different to be doing. So pretty much since day one on the server, Eggs has also been hiding in a hole, building some kind of a game. And today, we finally get to find out what he's been up to. Now, I know nothing about what he's been making, besides the fact that it's some kind of dungeon, and our journey starts in the latest edition of the newspaper, The Cog and Quill. So let's go pick that up and see what we need to do. And I have no idea if we're going to get any building done today because I don't really know what I'm letting myself in for here. Future Beardy here, butting in to give a content warning. Now, what you're about to see is not for the faint of heart. Watch your grown man struggle to engage his brain to solve puzzles while under a constant barrage of angry locals intent on ruining his day may not be for everyone. If, however, you enjoy seeing the suffering that one exceptionally evil game creator with no face can inflict on another, along with the torment that brings, then you're about to have a wonderful time. You have been warned. Now, on with the show. So the newspaper vendor is this guy just down here. There's the latest edition. So let's buy that. And pops up here. There we go. Right, so what's going on? Sands conceal mysteries old as time. North of Spawn, under the crumbling stones of a long-forgotten desert temple, workmen have uncovered a chamber most curious. The room of decent proportion, yet heavy with the air of secrecy, contains 8 stout doors. Upon each is etched a strange and ancient text, the meaning of which has thus far eluded even the most learned scholars. No pick, pry, or key has stirred their hinges, no sound echoes from beyond. Feels like the doors are watching us, waiting, remarked one dust-covered labourer, leaning on his spade. I reckon they ain't meant to be opened by the likes of us. The locals, ever keen to spin a yarn, now murmur of another site, said to lie somewhere in the southern reaches, yet no man claims to have seen it, nor can any swear to its form, its size, or even its true existence. Until the locks yield, the 8 silent doors shall keep their vigil in the sands, waiting for the one who bears the key, Elias P. Thatch. So I'm assuming that's the story we're supposed to follow, as opposed to there's clowns in the water, which is clearly about those creepy clowns in the sewers, and something to do with some enchanted books, ruining villagers' lives by the looks of it. But this is obviously what's important, so the question is, do we go north to see if we can find this temple and see what that's all about? Or do we go south to where we know Eggs was building, because that's where we were originally going to put our base before he dug out the entire basement? I kind of feel like maybe we should go see what this temple is first. And from looking at the picture, it looks like it's right on the edge of a mesa biome, which I also know is to the north. So that means the temple's going to probably be somewhere around this area. In fact, is that one there? Yep, there's one right there. Can't see any others that are particularly close to the edge, though. There's a village, but I can't see any other temples. So let's go check out this one first. So here's the mesa, and the temple we saw was off to the left of the mesa. In fact, there it is right there, and that pillar there looks very suspicious. Oh, and there's already a wandering trader here, which means people have definitely been here in the past. How are we going to get in? Oh, hello. There's a hole in the pillar. Is it this temple? Ooh. Well, there's something going on. Let's go and have a look. Still seems to have the original temple chests in it as well, with lots of rubbish in them. What do we have down here? Okay. Oh, geez, there's loads of writing. 8 hands carve the vault unseen, 8 shadows linger where none have been. 1 wakes the day but never sleeps, 1 builds the song the silence keeps. 1 binds the path in turning stone, 1 drinks the spark yet walks alone. 1 speaks through halls the deep forgot, 1 rides the waves where time is not. 1 waits in root, in claw, in cry, 1 hides her name behind the sky. Let stillness answers where voices have died, choose 1 and misfortune shall bide. Well, I have absolutely no idea what that means. Ooh, there's something below. What's these? Oh, are these the 8 doors? By law and line uphold the frame, let order shape both stone and name. By tempered flame, yet wrong be tried, strike true with fire and stand with pride. Okay, so there seems to be like potential riddles going around. Oh, and there's a couple open as well. By root and claw, protect the wild with nature's might, both fierce and mild. By wheel and spark, your path is clear. Let craft and mind draw progress near. So a couple of these have been opened already. Is that from people that have already done the dungeon, maybe? I don't know. But I get the feeling that that's somewhere we're supposed to go to after the adventure, maybe? So what we're going to do is we're now going to head south and see if we can find the other archaeological sites, which I assume is going to be the entrance to Eggs' game. So I'll probably know roughly the area to look in, because of course we do know where he's been building. So, Eggs was building over this area, sort of below this village near my railway bridge. Oh look, there's my train. Oh, what's that? Oh, maybe that's actually what I'm looking for. That was easier than I expected. This is definitely not supposed to be here. What's going on? So there's a bunch of stuff. There's buttons. There's a button there. Are these buttons supposed to do anything? I don't think so. There's no, like, hidden ladders under any of these things. I mean, it's got to be here for a reason, right? Maybe I need to put something on there? Well, I'm confused. Let's see if there's anything else around here. No, just some polar bears, some igloos. There doesn't seem to be anything in this town that's been messed with. Oh, I'm at a loss already. It's not hidden in, like, one of these caves or anything, is it? So I've just read this again. And I don't know, I'm a little bit confused. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like this has got something to do with it because it looks a bit like an altar, I guess. I don't know. And maybe this will, like, open a door. That's my current thinking. The buttons do nothing. I've pressed all of them. Although one thing I didn't try doing was actually opening one of the doors in the pyramid. Maybe I could have actually done that and just you know, pressed a button to see if that would do anything, because there were lots of buttons on the floor. So let's go back to the temple again and see if we can actually just open a door. Because if that works, then maybe we'll be able to access the one down here. I'm just very suspicious of that depot. So we're back at the temple. Can we actually open one of these doors? And the question is, do we need to choose a specific door? By echo's truth and memory's breath, speak what endures beyond all death. Oh God, that sounds a bit morbid. By tempered flame, let wrong be tried. Strike true with fire and stand with pride. By law and line, uphold the frame. Let order shape both stone and... So this is actually what was written up there, isn't it? Or similar to, anyway. So do I just click one of these? Oh, I do. I name you Carnus Bearer, the keystone. Ooh, so is this like a character selection thing? Is that what's going on? I have one brick of lore. Right, anyway, I'm assuming this is probably our key. Slow start, but we got there in the end. Look, I'm not the brightest, okay? If there's a lot of puzzle solving in this, that might not go particularly well for me. Now, hopefully, this is what we needed, and this is what's actually going to open the door. Assuming it is a door.
Side on this end.
Eggs!
Hello.
Hello. What are you doing over here?
Oh, you're just the guy I needed.
Why, what's up?
Well, you see how I finished up your side over here?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. But I seem to miss something in between.
The bridge. The actual,
Yes.
the bridge part of the rail.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Still missing, isn't it?
So
glad we can agree.
Is that going to change, or?
Probably. Look, I'm busy underground making a mini golf course for everyone at the moment.
Don't talk to me about underground minigames.
That's actually why I'm here. I think I'm on the right trail. I've found this. Look.
What's that?
It's a brick of lore. Whatever that means.
Oh, you went that route.
Well, I just picked a random door. There was another door that had a rhyme about fire, and I was like, well, me and fire don't get on particularly well. So I went with one that's something about lore and yeah.
Law and structure. That doesn't suit you as well, but that's fine.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Wow, slander against my character. But yeah, I got very confused there. I went up to the thing at the top, and then I came here, and I saw this depot, and my theory was, if I do that... Ooh!
There you go.
All right.
Oh, you should take that with you. You'll need it.
I'm glad you're here.
You know, I kind of want to see you do this. I'll make a call. I'll make a group.
Oh, okay.
And you can do...
I think he's still talking. One sec. Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you carried on talking as you joined the group. Oh.
Yeah. No, I want to kind of hear how you do this.
You want to laugh at me while I do? Right, okay. Yeah.
No.
Well, the fact that I struggled with the character selection doesn't bode well as far as I'm concerned. So,
have you got any experience with Zelda games?
Nope.
Oh, well, you'll be fine.
I've played like RPGs and other games, but I was
I
was a Sega kid, not a Nintendo kid. Yeah.
Well, I'll be in the bowels of the create stuff. Hopefully, something doesn't die or break.
Sounds good.
It doesn't have a good track record.
Right.
Really.
I have every faith, Eggs, that it will be fine. Right. Let's go.
I wish you luck. Take your key with you.
Like, oh yeah, that's twice now. Yeah. Cheers, Eggs.
And good luck.
Right, let's do this. Cue the spooky music. Take a nap and empty your inventory. Grab your key and a clipboard and head down into the dungeon. Good luck, adventurer. Right, okay, so let's set my spawn first, because I would probably forget that. So empty my inventory. I'm assuming this is my key, my brick of lore. And grab a clipboard. Oh, yeah, there you go. There's a clipboard. Right, so I think I've got my key, which I assume is the brick of law. We've got the clipboard. Look at all these creepy statues. Oh my days, look at this. That just looks cool. I like. Right, well, this seems like... Is that somewhere I put my key? Oh, my key's gone. It stole my key. Right, where are we? Okay, what's going on? Well, we got apples, carrots. Let's take those. Take those as well. Snowballs, that could be handy. Guess we just explore. What's that? 14. What does that mean? I have no idea what's going on. Can we get up here? Yeah. What's this? Ooh, rotten flesh. 4. So do we need to find 4 rotten flesh to put on there? And what's this one? 14. Ooh, a chest. Sword. Excellent. So that just says 14. Okay, all very confusing. And there's a target block. Oh, we got snowballs. Something happened. Oh, wait a minute. The spawner's on now. Is that a zombie spawner? It is. Right. Okay, that's going to get me the flesh for that. Okay. I get it. See what's going on here. Come on then. How about ye? Ow. That got me 1 flesh. Okay, right. We need more zombies. So if we... No? There we go. Okay. That was just a terrible aim in my first one. I get it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, what? He didn't drop any flesh. More zombies, please. Thank you. Yeah, take that, zombie. Oh, he didn't drop any flesh either. Come on, zombies. Give me more than 1 zombie. I dare you. Come on. No, just 1 again. You gonna drop any flesh for me, sir? Ooh, 2 flesh. Right, we just need 1 more. 1 more. We can do this. Oh, not like that. There we go. Still don't know what that is, though. What's the 14 for? No, no zombies at all that time. It's just rude. Oh, he's got big swords. No, don't get hit with that, Beardy. Come on. There we go. Aha, finally. Right. Now, hopefully, that's what we needed to do. Ooh, music. Something's happening. I don't know what happened. Something happened. Ooh, a trial key. Okay, that's what happened. Right, let's go check out this other corridor. I think that's it for that room. We have a little munch. Okay. Hole in the floor looks ominous. Don't need food. I mean, that seems like the logical thing. Good job. Right. Oh, lots of spawners. Okay, what's going on in here? Big room. Lots of different corridors. Lots of different bits to explore. Oh, my days. There's so much going on in here. Right. So that needs a trial key to get in there. That looks like a door. It's a lever. Right. Okay. So there's going to be some kind of wizardry puzzle going on in here. Checking the pots as always. Bricks. Why would we need bricks? Okay, nothing in there. Nothing in there. What's going on there? Okay, so there's a chest there that we need to get access to. Oh, no. Oh, no. I know what's going to happen. Oh, no. I'm going to have to remember a thing from in here. Look at all the bats. Oh, jeez. We're in Bat Church. Right. Is this going to play me a tune? Oh, jeez. What's all this? Let's quickly read through this. Oh! What? Unbelievable. I was trying to read a book. That was just rude. Rude, zombie. Right. Let's pretend that didn't happen, shall we? Right, where were we? We were around here somewhere. And this way. And, right, there's a bunch of zombies in there. One of them's got a sword. Oh, jeez, there's loads of them coming. Right, I see the problem. No! No, he's got a big sword. So how am I supposed to deal with that? Those zombies have all got swords. Right, let's try again, shall we? And this time, let's get a new sword. There we go. Excellent. Right, so let's go deal with these guys. Where were they? This way. Come on then. You're not giving me time to raid. Go away. This church is busy. Right, I need to eat some food. Oh, we're killing the bats. That zombie's got a bat head. I want it. Oh, yeah. Maybe that's what I need. Some bat head courage. Right. Let's heal up before we deal with this again. This is not a good start, Beardy. Let's get our health back, because more zombies are going to appear, and it's going to make me sad. Oh, they're already here. Go away. I was too close. Oh, this is not going well again, Beardy. But remember, the swords have more range than I think they do. I think I just had more zombies spawn. Let's go elsewhere. We don't need to complete the rooms in order, right? It looks like we can... Oh, jeez. What's this? Different rotation speeds for something. There's another spawner there. There's a chicken maze. Of course there is. There's no chicken. Did the chicken just turn on another spawner? I'm still trying to heal up. Leave me alone. Right. Okay. There's zombies everywhere. We're gonna have a problem here in a minute. Don't want to check out downstairs yet. Kind of want to finish off this room, but I still need... Oh, they're behind me as well. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, this is not going well. Right, so these zombies, get off. You can go. You can go. Yeah, I saw you coming, buddy. I knew it. Come on now. Right, now we've got to try and read that thing, which is very long, without being killed by zombies. Maybe what we need is a bat head. There we go. Bat beard. It's your time to shine. He spawned the second I got in it. Go away. I wish to read. He's going to kill me again. No, he's not. Right. There's a number 3 up there. What does that mean? Okay, let's see if we can figure it out without reading the book. We haven't got the skills to keep fighting these dudes. Maybe we should go check out the chicken room. So this room has a chicken, a door. There's no key for that door. No keyhole, I should say. Right, carrots. Carrots. Okay, so they've just got food in it. So I guess if I had wheat, I could lure the chicken. Or seeds, even. Seeds. Yes, seeds. So I need to find grass. So I don't think I want to be jumping down there yet. So we need grass for that room. We've got some... Oh, wait a sec. We saw a code of 14 somewhere, didn't we? Is that doing anything? No? Okay, let's eat more food. We're going to die. Oh, the spawner's back on. So what triggers that? I don't know. Okay, right. Let's see what else is around. Maybe we just need to get our bearings first. Because there was ladders somewhere. There's so much stuff down there, though. Oh, is that an invisible spider? There's an invisible spider there. I need more. I need full health. Eggs, this whole thing is mean. I'm so confused. So, yeah, this is obviously like a memorize the tune type thing, right? It's got to be. Yeah, because they're all different notes. Kind of want to go down there, but I don't like the invisible spiders. They make me sad. This side doesn't have invisible spiders. Just has zombies and lots of other spiders. That's fine. Okay, right. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, and you. Come on. What? And skeletons? Oh, come on now. Dodge and weave on the ladders. Can he dodge and weave? No. Yeah, I'm at a bit of a loss here, folks. Don't really know what to do. Okay, right. What's in these pots? Anything? Carrots? No. What's this guy? Oh, no, the skellies are back. Run away. Oh, there's a whole code thing over there on the wall. What's that? Oh, jeez. He's got a really special bow. That upsets me. This upsets me a lot. I've gone to a bad place. Ooh, good timing. God's sake. We will figure out what we're supposed to do. Right, so I still want to explore the rooms down there. So we've got that weird statue dude that clearly needs something put on the depot, maybe, potentially. Who knows? There's a chest there. Maybe that's got something in it that's useful. What else have we got? Got another chest there. Another dude and another chest and a tunnel. Ow! And I'm being shot already. I'm not even down there yet. Oh, jeez. I'm going to die before I even get down here. So, well, okay. There's a lava pit. Bones. Number 7. What? Oh, for... This place is savage. Right, I need bones, so some of you guys, I'm afraid, are gonna meet your end. No!
I, can't even with this place.
Eggs, I have to say, you've made this very, very difficult. I see you there, hiding. It's just a death loop. So, we haven't had any clues towards that tune yet, apart from potentially what's in here, but this just constantly kills us as well. Oh, for God, every time I go to read, go away! I just want to know what's in the book. Leave me alone. Okay, I'm just going to leave this room. Stay in there, you lot. Don't care. Right. We know we can't do anything up here, so we've got to go down there. I'm going to go make a cup of tea, eggs. Right, so far in this dungeon, what we've established is that eggs is mean. I hate you, eggs. And we've also established that there is a target thing there, and by solving that, we got ourselves a sword, right? In the next room, there's a pot that gives us snowballs. So I'm wondering, one, we'll get a bit smashy. I'm sure there were snowballs somewhere. Oh, no, we've already picked them up. Right. And there's a dispenser in the ceiling over here. Is there a target block in here? That is the question. No, there is not. What if we smash these? Oh. We could probably get our seeds from here, right? So if we get more bones, we could grow this to get... Oh, no, look. Okay, right. So every now and then that's resetting, but we're not getting seeds. But if we get the seeds, we can get the chicken working. Progress. Come on. More seeds, please. There we go. Right. Let's go bribe a chicken. Never thought I'd say that today. Or any day, actually. Show me your secrets, chicken. Oh, he doesn't care. Oh, no, he does care. He does care. Yeah, that's it. Come this way. Yeah, chicken maze. No. Oh, it's like one of those really annoying gravity ball games. Come here. Yep, no. So close. And then, oh, come on. Just this way. Just a little bit. What? Please! Please, before the thing comes back on! Oh, it was that way. I see. Okay, you outsmarted me, chicken. You win this round. Right, we've got another key. This is good. More carrots, we don't need those. More apples. Yeah, we could take more apples. Yeah, that's good. Right. Okay, we have made progress. Slight bit of progress. We have a key. I'm sure I saw a room somewhere that needed a key. This room needs a key. There we go. See, look, we've got this all figured out. Oh, a shield. Yes. Oh, my saviour. Right, totally worth it just for that. Right, how many bones do we have? That is the question. None. Oh, jeez. I'm sure one of my guys had some bones on him. Okay, right, we need to find somewhere to eat. That spider is so fast. At least we made progress that time. I may be slow, but we're getting there. So we know where to get a sword from. Right, so what's down there? Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff is down there, Beardy. So this side seems to bring in the skeletons. But currently, there's a bunch of stuff down there. I do need to loot my body. I don't know if we're going to be able to get down there quick enough, though, to... Oh, he's climbing up the ladders. Rude. Dodge and weave, dodge and weave. Oh, no, it's swapped my shield out. For carrots. I didn't want to do that. Do I have to go across here? I don't think I want to be doing that right now. No. So I'm hoping if we're quick... Oh, no, the skelly's still in there, though. He's mean. He's got such a strong bow. That's just unlucky that he's come out of a mob spawner.
This is the worst.
Right, I need to get my stuff back from in there. Now the skelly's not even in here. So, I mean, how many bones have we got? 2 bones. So we still need to kill more skellies. What's going on in here? So we've got Speedy Boy. Okay, we can do this. Wait a minute. We don't know the code. We know that the green one's 14, but we don't know the rest of the code. Okay, so let's go back. We don't want to do that yet. We need more skellies, which I think spawn this side, right? Yep. If only I was actually good at the game, this would be so much easier. Right. Let's go again. Right, run away. Eat. Ooh, arrows. I saw your sneaky little pots at the top there, Eggs. You can't fool me. I mean, you can with everything else you've done so far, but not with that one particular thing. Right, bone. Bone on there. Okay, so that didn't do anything. So we have our second bone. Let's put that on there. Woo! What's in here? Ooh, a better sword. Excellent. Right. Let's get rid of these 15 wooden swords we've got, which doesn't bode well for how many attempts it's taken me so far, I'll be honest. Okay, right, so we solved that room. Nothing in these. So we need to know those numbers, don't we? So the number in here, what was that? That was 7. What color is it on? Red. So number 7 is red, 14 is green. There was another one upstairs. Let's go to that one. Come on, sketchy ladders. Come on. Woo. Right, we made it. So there is one in this silly room over here, our arch nemesis. Right, that's 3, and that is yellow, I'm assuming. Looks fairly yellow to me. Right, we're going to ignore the book. Feel like the book isn't relevant and it's just a red herring. Now, was there a number in here? No number in that one. So let's get somewhere where we're not standing by spawners and write down what we know so far. I'm assuming that's what the clipboard's for. Probably eat some food as well so we don't die again. Be embarrassing. Right, so green is 14. That's 124. Yellow is 3. Or 03 I should put probably. And red was 7. So I'm assuming there's a blue one somewhere. Question is, where? So, yeah, we still don't know what we're supposed to do in this room because there's no clues as to what the actual music is. There's no jukebox or anything. No clue how to do that room, which basically only leaves us with whatever this thing is. Wait a minute. I think these are potentially controlling the speed of the spinny things downstairs. That's my guess. I'm sticking with it for now. Let's head down. Hope we don't get jumped. Oh, there's already stuff down here. Yeah, so that's sped up now. Oh, there's a door over there. Maybe we should try and go there. And there's a door on that side. Okay, there's a door on each side. So let's see what's going on this way. Okay, so we need a key for that door. Right. Let's put in the ones we know. So we know that one's 14. We know this one's 7. We know the yellow one is 3. So we could do we brute force the red one? Or whatever this last colour is. Oh. Ha! What's in the box? Potion of healing. And now I'm trapped in here. Yeah, I don't really know how we're supposed to get out of here. Oh. Ah, sneaky button. Sneaky. But we still haven't got the trial chamber key for that, though. So we've still got to get one more key so we can get in there. We need another key so we can get in that room over there. Where do we go? I guess we go to find more keys. But I don't know what other rooms there are. Other than the stupid church room. Stupid room. I don't know what these guys want. I feel like they want something. Oh. In we go again. We're obviously missing something. We've just got to figure out what. So let's quickly go grab our stuff. Preferably without that skelly being a nuisance again. What? There was no zombie there. Oh, my life. This is what Zelda's like. No wonder I never played it. Right, so there's clearly some hardcore zombie down there that can kill me in 2 hits. Oh! Yeah, that'd be you then. Sneaky, pretending to be a statue. Oh, no, not the skelly as well. Oh, jeez, there's 2 skellies and a spider. Is there anything useful? No. Stop it. Okay, here we go. So we still need to try and figure out where this last key is. Oh, great. Great, now there's a skeleton jockey. Tell you what, I'm not having much luck with the mob spawns here. Nothing unusual there. Amount of bows I've been shot with. Nice if somebody could leave one for me, you know? Just saying. Saying, fellas, if you don't mind. No, stay up there. Go away, spider jockey. Ha! That's what you get. Right. Where's that zombie? Right, he's there. Oh, jeez. No. I'm gonna have to drink the potion. No, I wasn't quick enough. And that guy's enchanted as well. Oof. You know it's rough when you're only getting 2 carrots of food before you enter the main chamber. No! Oh, for the love of... Why? Okay, can we get our stuff back? Kind of need more health first, but we've only got 1 carrot. That guy's got carrots. I can see him in his hand. No! Where is he? That guy sucks. I need to get rid of him. There he is. Go away. Right. He was the worst. You can get out of it as well. We still have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. We need to find 2 more keys. We've done that half of that room. We can't do the other half until we get keys. We've done that room. There's no other rooms down here, which means I've got to try and climb up this thing again. Go back to the music room, I guess. Like, I don't get how am I supposed to work out the tune. There's got to be some way in here of working out the tune. Surely. So we've got to find a clue, which is probably in that book over there that I can't read without getting killed. Oh, let's go and die in here again, I guess. Of course. Oh, and a baby zombie. Fantastic. 2 baby zombies. Well, it looks like the baby zombies have actually vacated, which is good. Right, so what's in this book? Day, the box, Bellin, Void, Solus rises, time is counted, what about night? So Canis crafts law, foundation law, cornfire, machines, nature. Oh geez, I'm gonna die again. Okay, so there was nothing in that book about notes or music, from what I could see at that quick glance there, but we're gonna have to get in there, kill the zombies again, and then take the 3 seconds we get in between spawns to figure out that puzzle. Okay. Right, the zombies are dead. Let's get our items, just so we can at least protect ourselves, and try and look at this book. Foundation equals law. So there's got to be a clue in there for this puzzle in here, but it's talking about foundation and there's a picture of a cog on fire, so I don't really understand what that means. And if you've watched my last episode, you'll know, as I stated about 20 times during that, I'm not very musical. So yeah, this one's definitely going to be difficult for me. Right, away with you. Let's go read this book. Okay, so what's that, sundial? Solus rises, time is counted, what about night? Day. Okay, so it keeps talking about day and night and lunar cycles, but there's no text in this room. So do you just start here and go round in a circle, maybe? No? Oh, come on, I've got... Right, come on, I can do this. I'm hoping that Eggs has got some kind of massive tree farm here, because I'm getting through so many swords. This is ridiculous. Let's see if we can... stare at the book for another few seconds. Solon, Paraxis, Carnus, Aurelius, Bedon. What does this mean? Oh, of course, there's another zombie already. Go away! I just want to read a book. Can't you leave me be? Void equals Lunara. I don't understand what this means. So Canis crafts law, foundation equals law. Okay, there's a lot of writing on that bit at the end, but I can't make sense of it. Verily. Jeez, I didn't even get to read the whole word. Go away. Oh, okay, there's another page. Okay, we've died once or twice. That is true. But we're just... Oh, no, go away. Another baby zombie. Really? Oh, my day. We are not having very much luck with the spawns here. Oh, another baby zombie. Are you kidding me? Okay, eventually I will get back into that book, folks. But currently, we've got some well-armed zombies and a tiny baby zombie that is just absolutely decimating me at the moment. So until we can clear those out and actually get a proper look at the book, we're going to be a bit stuck in this loop, I think. Okay, I think the baby zombie might have fallen off the edge, which is good. Oh, jeez. At least it would be good if there weren't so many other zombies anymore. Okay, right. Let's have another look at this book. So I really don't know what that says. I cannot read that properly, but this looks like the pattern we have next door. So that's top, left, bottom, and then top right. If only we'd found that page sooner. No. Tell you what, I hate zombies. I'm starting to have quite a high dislike of eggs. When I see him next, we're going to have words about his little pets in this dungeon. Now, I'd kind of like to get my stuff back. So, can I lure these zombies out? Yeah, that's it. Come this way, you lot. Yeah, that's it. Keep coming this way. Yeah, and you. Yeah, all of you. That's it. Keep coming this way. And we'll do the old loop-de-loop, get our stuff back. Maybe finally complete this music puzzle. Okay, so that one, that one, that one, that one. That's what it said in the book. Right, let's go double check that then. Must have got it wrong. So yeah, top, left, bottom, and then the top right button. That was correct. So, top, left, bottom, button. Is the orientation's different? Maybe that's the top? Okay, I guess that was it. I guess it was the other way, back to front from the upside down in the book, should I say. Right. Well, we've got another key. This is finally a little bit of progress. We know where 2 more doors are. The question is, which one? Oh my days. There is so much stuff down here. Just gonna put that in there. No, that's a different key. Okay, right. Let's see if we can escape. Come on. Come on, come around quicker. No! Ooh, yeah, boy. Can't get me now. Whew. Okay, that was a little bit hairy. Well, that was just rude. We have a body with a key on it, in a room swarming with mobs, lots of which have enchanted stuff. I reckon we're just gonna have to try and leg it through at this stage. Oh, about to be shot already. Right, oh, great, they're falling on me as well. Excellent stuff. Right, let's go this way. Can we get over there without getting ourselves in a pickle? Not anytime soon, unless it hurries up. Come on, come on, come on. We've broken line of sight. Hopefully they're not following, but you know what zombies are like. Never give up. Right. Jump across there. Yeah, jump across there. Oh, I didn't wait for the other side. Hey, fellas. It's okay. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. Killing each other. You just carry on. Oh, the skelly died. Excellent. Okay, I thought it was all going to be over there. It's okay. Right, there we go. Let's not get too keen this time. Yeah, there we go. The skelly's not down there anymore to cause us any bother, so we can just do that. We can take our time. We can heal up. We can be grateful this thing isn't a time trial. And then zombies. It's okay. We don't mind a couple of zombies. Oh, there's a witch up there. Good stuff. Groovy. Right. Go away, witch. The twin witches. I see. I swear I was drinking my health potion. I was gonna survive. I was gonna get past the witch. But then, yeah, well, she was a bit mean. She killed me with magic. Bit rude, if you ask me. But it's okay. We've stopped using our wits to get through this dungeon because clearly we don't have any. So instead, we're just going to use brute force. It's definitely time to stop worrying about our death count. We're up to 70 now. I believe we were maybe on 40 something when we came in here. Possibly less than that. We can skip to me being at the top over there again now. Yeah, no one needs to see this. Right, so we need to get back up to this witch because this witch has got our stuff. Right, and then, yeah, have some of that. Oh, she is so strong. Woo, she was one very healed up witch. Okay, so we need to put a witch head in there, and I'm assuming probably another one in the other side. So let's make sure we don't put them both in the same one. Yeah, Sealer, smart beardy. Oh, wonderfully musical. What did that do? Sounded like it opened something somewhere. There's nothing down there. I see. Ow. I wish to leave now. Preferably before the zombies get me. Right. Okay, this is good. We're making progress. Right, so let's get healed up with these apples. Then we'll go into this room. There's like some writing and stuff there. So this may well be the end of my torture. I'm not going in there without full health. Looks nice though. In a sort of Doom dungeony kind of way. What? Oh, where did you even come from? Get in the fire. Or just die. Right, I've got to heal up again now. Unbelievable. Right, so what have we got? We've got a couple of splash potions of slowness. They may come in handy, potentially, I guess. We've got some snowballs. We've got so many arrows, but not a single skeleton dropped a bow for us, which is a bit rude. And we are now, come on, half a heart. Yep, there we go. Right, we're fully healed. Let's go. What could possibly go wrong? This doesn't look ominous. Oh, it's a column. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Okay. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, let's grab some bread. Lots of bread. What else is around here? Bread. More bread. Yeah, a golem head. I thought as much. I knew it. Splash potion of weakness. Ooh, yeah, that'll come in handy. More bread and more bread. Right, okay, so we hit him with that and hit him with that and then hit him with that and hope for the best. Okay, we've got this. Use the terrain to our advantage. The slowness is definitely beneficial for me. I approve of the slowness. All right, 3/4 down already. No trouble. Hey, good stuff. And the golem head can go in there. Is this freedom? Is this freedom? Please let this be freedom. Empty my inventory into the barrel. Gladly. Can I keep the bat head?
You can keep the bat hat. Yeah, that's fine.
Yay! Right, I'm gonna put that on to celebrate success. Not that well. I mean, that was nice and easy, straightforward. I had no trouble with that whatsoever. Sit in the cart and hit the button. Sit in the cart and hit the button. Ooh.
You did get very unlucky.
Look at this.
With some of the spawns.
Eggs. Those spawns were horrific. Like
you got very unlucky.
I had so many baby zombies and so many enchanted weapons and things. It was just rude. Just rude.
Chosen had the same problem as baby zombies, but he didn't get as many enchanted stuff as you did. Can
we not tell anyone how badly I did in there? Can we, like, because what I'll do is I'll edit it to make look I was doing really successful things.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be totally honest. For the situation that you had with all the spawns and with the unlucky like death pit at some point, you did pretty well.
You're just trying to make me feel better, Eggs. It's okay. It's okay. We both witnessed what just happened in there. You don't need to make me feel better. But yeah, honestly, that was a lot of fun though. I did thoroughly enjoy it. Apart from those baby zombies, they suck.
Yeah, no, those are not fun.
In the last episode of Just Create, I took on a dungeon created by Eggs, and it went surprisingly well. Yeah, I lied. I died quite a lot, but a lot of fun was had despite the fact that I've now doubled my death counts. We're up to 70 now. Ooh, Foxy's back. I'll have to go say hello later. But Eggs did an absolutely fantastic job recreating Zelda in Minecraft. Not that I've actually played Zelda, and I don't think I will following that experience. I'm clearly not cut out for puzzles. But it was a lot of fun, and I am looking forward to future expansions to that game, which he has said he's doing. And speaking of games, it's been a couple of episodes since we made progress on our mini golf course over here. So today we are going to crack on and get more of that done. We have 8 holes so far, ranging from creepy corridors and air vents to warehouses that have clearly seen better days. We've still got 10 more holes to build, however, to continue our journey through the storage areas, across the factory to the main factory floor, and ultimately to some kind of big boss in the final hole. Lots to do. Now, between episodes, I've made a couple of signs that are explaining the rules. Very simple, really. Just only 3 clubs may be taken into the course, tells you where to buy your tickets, how to keep score, and then slightly different ones over here for the time trial, just to say that only 1 player can be on the course at a time. I've also got those rules over here right by the door, and I've added a light. So it says no entry if lamp is lit, and currently it doesn't really work because I don't have an exit to turn it back off again. But when we do have an exit, the idea is we'll just turn this on and off depending on whether someone's in the course. But the same signal that does that is also going to start a timer, which will be displayed up here, which once again we haven't built yet, but that will be for the time trials. So there'll be numerous ways to tell if someone's actually in there or not, because this will be counting up and the light will be on. But anyway, we'll get back to the timer and making that work properly once we actually get the course complete. For now, let's go see what we're working with down there. Oh, and something else I've done is actually named all of the clubs. We've stocked up the shop as well, so there's about 8 of each of these. I did manage to get some more of the Knockback 3 books from Chosen, and this is my golf bag right here. But Jimmy's got lots of clubs in stock, and apparently some rotten flesh for some reason, and all the clubs on the driving range also now have names. So we're making a bit of progress with the shop. But anyway, let's grab our truck and head back underground via our super secret door. So currently at the end of hole 8 we have an elevator shaft, but we don't have an elevator in here yet, or anywhere for the elevator to actually go, which is going to be up here to hole 9, marking our halfway point, and I'm very excited about that. So I guess the first step is going to be to extend this up a little bit further, so we've got some space under the floor for the hole and all the mechanics. And then what we'll do is we'll get a foundation in for planning out hole 9. So I guess I'm going to need a whole lot more white terracotta, and we'll have to choose another color for the band going around the side as well. I don't know if you noticed, but I have been changing that up in every room because everyone kept saying the first room it looked like green. And I guess on reflection I can kind of see that now. That's definitely his color palette. But anyway, let's get building, shall we? There we go. I think room size wise that'll do for this hole. So it's a little bit smaller than the last one, but I've got an interesting idea on how we can make this one look pretty cool. Think of it as like a sorting room. It's going to be a bit like that, but we'll come back to that shortly. First up, I want to get an elevator in here. So let's start with a floor. We're going to need a door there and there. And if I can, I want to make this elevator look a little bit like a cage. So for the outside, we can do that. But on the inside, we might just have to use copycat boards like this because we can't put panels on this wall and this wall, which means it wouldn't look right. And we can't seem to put the actual bars inside these boards. But I reckon that could still look pretty good. And then we'll use some panels on top and a light. Let's see how this looks. It might look a little bit weird from down below. Yeah, I'm not sure I like the see-through roof. So let's just replace that with some more industrial iron. To be honest, I don't really like the look of these panels on the inside either. So I think we're going to scrap the metallic idea and we're going to make it match the other ones we've already got. Seems to be the sensible thing to do. Right, there we go. That should work better. Now we just need to build the actual lift mechanism into it, which means I need a couple of redstone contacts like that. And I'm going to need an elevator pulley and a bit of power, but that should be fairly straightforward. Alrighty, that's our elevator sorted. We can now go from the sorting room down to the offloading room. Wonderful. Now let's start planning this hole, and I've got a bit of an idea of what I want to do up here. The first thing is to make it a little bit narrower at the top, and I want to have a series of belts that all go off in this direction, so 4 or 5 different belts, and depending which one you land on is going to depend where you end up in relation to the hole. So we'll probably make the hardest one to land on a hole-in-one or something, and then have the others just get further and further apart. Maybe even have 1 or 2 of them just completely destroy your ball if you land on them. That could be fun. But first off, we need to actually shape the course a bit, and for that I guess we're going to make some more shipping containers because, yeah, well, this is kind of the offloading slash sorting room, or area I should say, so we should probably stick on theme. So with something like this, if we were to have belts coming out of the wall here, so 3 from there and maybe 2 from here, then we'll get that into this channel of 5 belts, and then we'll work out whichever one's going to be the hardest to hit onto. And I reckon if we have the starting point literally right here, the hardest one's probably going to be the middle one that comes out of here. Let's go grab some belts and work that out. So we're making progress. I've got the 3 lines in from over here, and this one's going to go across and drop you straight into the hole. At least that's my current thinking. This one here is going to take your box down below and destroy it, and this one here is going to launch it into a hole. These 2 over here are going to randomly drop the ball over in this direction somewhere. I haven't quite decided where yet, but we do have a bit of a problem, and that is if you're starting here, you can actually just launch the box directly into this conveyor belt, which makes it a very easy shot to get a hole-in-one. So what I'm going to do is make that shot a lot more difficult by putting in a barrier. Now when you shoot from here, it's quite likely you're actually going to hit that bit there if you hit too hard, which makes that shot exceptionally difficult. I like it. And if we were just to put some chutes here, then it would just feed things onto this belt result, yeah, I think that'll work. Now for these two, let's maybe have one that goes up here and then throws your ball off over this side. And then this last one, we'll just have it drop you off around here somewhere and we'll put in a lovely obstacle in front of the hole. But I think with a bit of decoration and some more obstacles and things over this side, this hole could work quite nicely. And now we've got all the technical bits out of the way, I guess it's time to hop into a time lapse and get the decoration done. And hopefully when I'm finished, we'll have a completed hole 9.
Miss Beardstone.
What are you two doing here?
Well, you see, I need both of you because you two are completely useless.
I mean, coming from you, Foxy, that's a little bit harsh.
I thought we settled in court that you were. Your lawyer made it pretty clear.
Well, okay. Well, why have I only got 25 rockets and you are short on diamonds, my friends, because your rocket shops are completely out of stock.
It's not my rocket shop. That's nothing to do with me. I just take my rockets directly from the factory. No, I don't.
Oh.
No,
so you're completely useless.
Yeah, I just steal my rockets direct from the factory.
Well, go and stock your shop and you might earn some money. And then I'll give you all your the sugarcane I stole back. Right, Miss Beardstone.
Yeah.
Have you seen what happens if you put a bit of cardboard in some water?
I have. Foxy, come here. Look.
Yeah.
Look, come up here.
Oh no, look.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. Your putters have all got wet, Mr. Beardstone.
They have. No, honestly, thank you so much for doing that mod. I was playing around with it while you were on holiday. I built this wonderful shop. Which will eventually sell them, but there's also a driving range, so you can try them all out.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah.
Do you want to just let me have a quick go?
Oh, on the driving range, you can do whatever you want. That's fine, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, go for it.
Can I just take one out of there?
Yeah. These are just the test clubs, so...
Oh, I'm just spinning it round, Mr. Beardstone.
That's all right. And you can grab balls from over here. Just press this button and it gives you a ball, and then you can place it down there and...
Oh, lovely. Okay, and then if I just get a normal one, so I can just show the audience, Mr. Beardstone, the difference.
Yeah.
So for those of you that don't know, Mr. Beardstone's making a mini golf game, but unfortunately, due to the fact that the putters that he's using, which are these cardboard swords, use knockback. Basically, they have them hard coded in. The shortest you can make your ball go is, hang on a minute.
You did it again.
Is that far? Which is too far for a mini golf game, isn't it, Miss Beardstone?
That's way too far for a putter, yes.
So, being the kind friend that I am, I made Mr. Beardstone a little bit of a mod so that he can get his cardboard swords wet, and as a result, they don't go quite as far. That one goes half the distance, and then if I get another ball, then and I use the little one, the putter, this one goes half the distance.
Oh, it's so cute.
Then that means you can just sort of make your shots like actually go where you want them to go, which is fantastic, really.
It is, and it's very helpful, especially on the last couple of holes I've just built. They're a bit tighter, so yeah. But I'm gonna have it, Foxy. So people they can only take 3 clubs into the game.
Fantastic, brilliant.
So yeah. So that, there's a bit of strategy to it, depending if you're doing like a friendly game or if you're doing a speed run. You got options, Foxy. Options.
Yeah, I like it. That's fantastic. Yeah. It's gonna be great. And for anybody complaining that this is just create and we shouldn't be fiddling with things running around, there is no gameplay advantage to adding in a putter. Absolutely no gameplay advantage at all, because all they're used for is whacking people.
Yes. Yep. No, honestly, I did a little bit in my last video that's gone out. I'm like 3 videos ahead, Foxy, because I'm having to pre-record at the moment.
You're doing what I did like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I certainly am. But I asked people. I said, Foxy's made a thing that can make them hit less. What do you reckon? And it was a resounding yes. Put it in the thing. It doesn't affect any of the game apart from mini golf. So everyone was a resounding yes. No one has said that I shouldn't do it. So here we are.
Wonderful. Now, if we can add teleporters in so that I can move my items to spawn without them being deleted, that would be really handy, Miss Beardstone. It won't break the game. It doesn't add any gameplay advantage. It'd be really... What am I supposed to do? I can't stop
Honestly,
shops.
I don't understand why your system doesn't work. I mean, I'm using the system stand built, which, just to say, is exactly the same as what you're doing, and it works fine.
The only difference is mine's underwater. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe like minecart chests, but then they won't load chunks. So they'll just stop. But as soon as I turn them into a contraption with a power loader, it's just going to delete the items again.
Yeah, probably. I honestly don't understand, Foxy. You're just going to have to, like, stock your shops the old-fashioned way.
Which would be handy if I was allowed a backpack, Mr. Beardstone.
What, you can make a backpack out of chests and a contraption?
I off contraptions at the minute.
Yeah.
Not my friend.
Well, to be fair, I've lost one giant drill. I built a new one, drilled out loads of iridium and ochrum and crimsite and all the fun stuff. And then when I went to pick it up, my inventory was full. It floated away from me on some water and a creeper dropped down and blew it up.
Oh, lovely. Just what you need.
I lost like an hour's worth of mining resources that I really needed.
Well, I lost about 8 hours worth of AFK, which is AFK, so it doesn't really count, but that's still the point, Mr. Beardstone.
The electricity, oh my days. Look, Foxy, just quickly, look, have you seen what's going on in here? I'm not going to show you the whole thing.
Videos, Mr. B, I've been watching.
Look.
This door wasn't here on your videos. How did you make it do that?
Chick.
Wow, that's a cool reveal.
Very dramatic door. Yep. I made music, like Foxy. My very non-musical... Well, I looked up 4 chords on Google.
Oh, you made that yourself, did you?
That sounded good. And then, yeah, look, it's all back here, look.
Well, I didn't know we had custom... Oh, okay. Oh, nice. That's amazing.
It was a lot of fun, Foxy.
Fantastic. Okay, so backpacks, yeah, so I can get my stuff to spawn. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Miss
Yeah, all you need to do is put down a minecart, stick loads of chests to it, and then you've got a backpack.
A backpack. Real backpack.
Yep.
No, the sophisticated ones will do nicely. Thank you.
No. See ya.
Wow. Bye. Wow, you suck, Mr. Beardstone.
I heard that. Right, so shortly before that interruption, I was about to show you this. We have the next hole complete. So as you can see, we've got it all looking much better. We've decorated the walls, we've got some texture in, we've covered the floor, we've sorted out all of the holes, of course, as well. And when you start, the ball appears around here somewhere, which does make it quite difficult to get it on that particular belt. Because this one here is the one that will give you a hole in one. So if we jump over and have a look further down the course, we've got a wonky shipping crate, just because I thought it looked cool. This line here now comes up, goes round, and drops you off down here, directly behind these boxes, which is very awkward for trying to get it in the hole over there. I need to replace that bit of ice. And this one here drops you directly behind this pole, which is incredibly annoying, and I love it. So basically, you either go for the hole in one, or you get yourself in a spot of bother. But then if you miss the hole in one, you're also in a spot of bother, because it's going to completely destroy your ball. Because this one goes underground and gets destroyed, and this one just literally launches it straight into one of these holes. But I love all the broken conveyor belts and bits we've got scattered around the room. They really add a lot. We've even got some more of these creepy doors with the little robots watching you. But that is officially half the golf course complete. To get on to the next hole, we're going to have a broken wall here. We're going to have that go into a pipe. We're not going to do another air vent hole or anything like that. This is just a transition into the hole that's going to go here. So what I need to do is extend this corridor out in each direction, do the fog fade effect, and just have it fairly clear that you just go straight through. But this is also the halfway point of the golf course, which seems to me like a great time to sell some refreshments. The problem is, I don't make any refreshments or anything like that at the moment, but Chosen does sell chocolate and Cinnabuns, so I will actually have to approach him at some point and see if he wants to set up a little stall in here just for a nominal one-off fee. Gonna have to sell him a license to sell goods on the golf course after all. For now though, let's grab some blocks, get this tunnel finished, and then we'll start planning hole 10, which I'm very excited about. We're gonna do something a little bit different on that one. There's gonna be a couple more holes before we actually get to the factory floor. And I think holes 10, 11, maybe even 12 are going to be more of the journey on the way to the factory floor. And then the last 5 or 6 holes are going to be the factory floor itself, which are going to be quite big holes. We're probably going to end up building a big sort of area up the top here. But we'll worry about that later. For now, we need to get this built. Right, there we go. We have another darkened tunnel, and, well, actually, it should be a bit darker than this. Let me quickly turn my brightness down again. There we go. So we have our tunnel, which fades into darkness on both sides. We've got space to put some kind of a food stand in there, which is the current plan. And then we've got a long tunnel this way, and this is actually what's going to lead into the next hole. And the reason it's so long, if we just hop into free cam and pop outside, is because of this build here, which is hole 7, I think. And it's kind of in the way of what I want to do here. So let's turn my brightness back up so you can see what we're doing and hop out on our jetpack. So what I'm thinking is we're going to have another one of those vents like we did on hole 4, where it comes out and goes into another factory. But this factory is going to be a little bit different. What I want to do is have walkways that kind of stretch out from here. Foxy's asking where I am. I'm in the golf hole, of course. It's where I always am, so I assume we're going to have a visit from Foxy in just a moment. But yeah, so what I'm thinking is we have a factory floor that's kind of down here, a little bit broken, maybe even like flooded or something, because we're going to need a way to destroy the balls when they fall off of floating catwalks. That's what I want to have in this one. So we'll have a couple of thin walkways that have some barriers, but not complete barriers, maybe even a dogleg turn in it as well. So the player's got to hit the ball just right to make sure it doesn't fall off and get destroyed, which is mainly why I'm thinking of flooding the bottom, because then the water will always just destroy everything. Foxy says he's here. Where is here, Foxy? Up here? Ah, there he is.
Miss Beardstone?
Yes, Foxy?
So I've been away from the world for a few hours doing a bit of testing in a single player copy of this world. And you know about the issues I was having with the items getting them to my base?
Yeah.
Well, I have found a solution.
No,
Well, at least I know
no
the reason
way.
it was happening. Yeah,
What's
yeah.
that? Tell me.
Well, solution number 1 is you can use chain conveyors with just packages on, and they don't unload when they go out of unloaded chunks, so that's good.
Right, okay. That's,
Yeah. Apparently, the reason why my track wasn't working is because it was underwater, Mr. Beardstone.
It is the water thing.
Yeah, I made a new track out of the water in single player, replicated the issues I was having with the underwater one as in the packages going missing, built one on the outside of the water, works perfectly.
Right. So it's something to
No
do
boats.
with boats. No boats, but I love boats.
No boats.
That's what you get for trying to do something different, Foxy.
Yeah.
Should have just built a train like everyone else.
Hey, just thought I'd let you know, Mr. B.
No, that's good to know. That is very good to know. I mean, I do really want to do boats, but I also can't be
No
bothered.
boats!
No, well, I know that now, but I can't be bothered to dig out under the ocean to put the track in because we haven't got steam and rails. So that's why I've not done boats or flying things or any of the fun stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, season 2 steam and rails, right?
I hope so. Better be.
100%. But if it's
Yeah.
if it's not ready by then well,
I'll
is
make
it
my
ever,
own
is
mod.
it ever going to be? Yeah, exactly.
We'll have wet cardboard rail.
That doesn't sound like it's going to be particularly efficient.
But will it still work underwater? Stupid rail.
Well, I'm glad you found out the problem, Foxy.
Yeah.
But does that mean you just got to like redo everything you've already done?
It means I've got to build a train track to spawn, Mr. Beardstone, and then try and figure out a way of getting them down to the dock.
I see.
See you later.
Well,
I've
have you
got
heard
some work
about
to do.
the Mr. Beardstones? He has robots that can cross any terrain. They're made out of like 7 blocks, Foxy, but they can be used to transfer stuff.
They can, but they're contraptions, so they will just stop.
No, not necessarily. The ones in my warehouse are trains, not contraptions.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I just literally put these and built a train track underground, and I've got them whizzing around my warehouse. They're much more reliable than the contraption ones.
So I could pay you to set up a delivery network from my base to spawn.
No. You can buy the rights to build this 7-block.
Oh, I need. Oh, right. It's copyrighted, is it? Oh, you got a patent for
not
these,
even
have you?
slightly. Not even slightly. They've gone rogue, Foxy. That's the whole point of the golf course. Do what you want.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but something like that, like that's all you need, right? It doesn't have to be an entire train.
No, but Miss Beardstone, monorail.
We haven't got monorail, Foxy.
Yeah,
That's
just
steam and
fake
rails.
it. We just track in the air and then just have the train underneath it.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, if you can
Look a bit
disguise,
weird, but it-
well, can you disguise the track nicely though? Because the track bit that you can't place blocks on
really.
is only the center block, isn't it? So can't you like build a little frame around it and have it as if?
You can, but when you go round corners, it all gets a bit jibby.
Ah,
Yeah.
see.
So
oh,
anyway,
excuse me. Yeah.
apparently Stam has requested. Oh, thank you. He's requested me to go see him about rockets or something. But I
Oh,
got
yeah.
plenty now. I stole all of his sugarcane.
Oh, well, yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Foxy. That's fair. If he's not going to stock his shop, it's his own fault.
Exactly. That's exactly. If you won't let me buy it from you, I steal it. That's my motto.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
See you
catch you later,
later,
Foxy. Right, so that's what he wanted. He wanted to tell me that he'd solved the problem he was having, which is good, because that was a weird problem. But the long and short of the problem he was having is that when he loaded up his train and he wasn't actually in the area, everything that was on the train was disappearing when it was trying to offload, even when the area was chunk loaded. But if he was physically there, it would work absolutely fine. It was very weird. And it turns out it's because his track was waterlogged, which is even weirder that that was even the problem. Right, where were we? Right, yes, building, big warehousey type floor building, and we're gonna flood it with some hanging gantries and a big room, and it's gonna look wonderful and lovely. And the way that we're gonna do this should actually lend to the next hole as well, being a little bit more tricky. We're gonna have quite a lot of water hazards on the next hole. And then after that, we should be able to get up to the factory floor, I reckon. Exciting stuff. Right, I guess the first thing I'm going to want is a great big wall. So let's work out how tall we want this thing to be. And then for the bottom area, if it's going to be flooded, we probably want a darker tone. But height-wise, that's actually going to be plenty of room to have a little drop down, then have the walkways, have a bit of space, then have the flooded area, and then have the room below. So that should work. In fact, we can probably get away with making it just a little bit shorter. Right, let's build a giant room. So I think this will do for our flooded room. What I'm going to do, though, before we work out what we want to do down the bottom to make it look good, is I want to actually work out the route that this is going to take. So if we imagine that there was a walkway that came from here and connected to the other side, something like that, and then maybe another bit of walkway going out this way. And I guess that probably is going to be okay for the back wall to actually have it where it currently is. So if we were then to stretch out the walkway over here, something like that. Then to make this more interesting, what we probably want to do is break the walkway, say, here. So if you hit too hard, you'll slide off the end. We'll make that like some kind of wonky walkway. And then this bit here, once again, I think I want to have a gap, and I want to have quite a large gap on this bit. Maybe something like that. So it's going to take a strong hit to get over there. And then we'll have the hole over here somewhere. Maybe something like that. So I reckon that could work. We are, of course, going to need to replace all of this with ice and then somehow disguise it, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. But I think the next thing I want to do is to get this back wall in. Now that I know that the room is actually big enough, we'll finish off the roof. Then we'll get all this looking nice, and we'll worry about the bottom bit later. For now, more walls. Well, that's the back wall in, and I think we're going to have the exit onto the next hole go through there. And as I say, I do have an idea for how we're going to do that. But for now, let's sort out these platforms. And I also need to work out how I'm going to have the ball delivery system, considering this is on a walkway. And of course, the ball collection system over there. So I'm going to have to come up with some way of hiding that side of things. But let's just see how we get on, shall we? A short while later, and it's looking a whole lot better up here. We've got all of our actual ice bits in, and I did try to cover these up, but it does actually create a small ledge that the box can land on, and I figured no one's really going to be over there anyway, so I've left the end of those blue. That way, the packages that get hit too hard will just slide right off the end. And then, of course, the route to go is this way, and then across to the hole. But because the players also need to get round, I've put this section on this side, so you can just sort of run round, use the wonky platform, which I think looks pretty good. But this way the players can still get round, and to be honest, there's nothing to stop you shooting the golf balls this way as well. But this bit here would be quite a tricky shot, and there's no ice, so the ball's just going to stop every time you hit it, so it's probably not the best way to go. But there's nothing to stop people trying if they wanted to. What I want to work out next, though, is the ball delivery system, and what we're going to be doing with the balls once they go into the golf holes over here. And I've got an idea of what we could do. Let me just crank my brightness up again. So if we were to have a shoot there, if we had them going at an angle, then what we'd need is something like that. And then we're going to need to get to this side as well. Question is that going to look terrible? Let's find out. So we can block up some of this bit down here. I mean, it doesn't look awful. If we were to encase these ones here, yeah, I'll tell you what, that doesn't look too bad. And for this bit over here, I have already put the dropper and the funnel on. But then we're also going to need redstone to activate the thing, which means we need something like that, because the button will go there. Although I'll tell you what we could do to make it a bit easier. For this one here, we could just use a redstone link there and there. That's that's going to be super slim profile and we're not really going to see it. So the only problem really is the fact that the belt is going to need to go across there. So let's maybe just put in a few supports. And once we've got the belt in, we'll get that encased. I think that's going to look just fine. I mean, the only place you're really going to see it from is over here, and yeah, that's fine. That'll do. I have run out of belts, though, so we're going to have to quickly pop to Chosen's Mall and get some, but we'll get all of this system linked up so that we're actually delivering the packages, and then we can sort out the bottom bit, which is basically going to be a massive pool of water with some machinery and other stuff inside it. Right, I think that just about does it for that side and this side here. That all works. I just need to tidy up this section, change the button to something that's less, in fact, 1 minute. That isn't working. 1 sec. Let me just move this one to the other side. Then they're not infinitely powering each other. Silly birdie. There we go, but that's still going to power the block next to our dispenser. There we go. Perfect. Not a bad start. Shame it's not a real one. Right, so it's time to figure out what we're going to do down here. Now, as I say, I do want it flooded. We're going to flood it up to this level here. And I think I'm just going to dump in a load of machinery. We're going to have a big pipe that's burst, which is actually what's causing all the flooding. And I think we're going to put that pipe in on this side here because it's probably the only place where you're not going to accidentally hit a box. I mean, the other option, of course, is to have a big pipe that runs across the middle here and has split, but I'm not sure I want to do it that way. Although it would look pretty cool to have water just pouring down from the ceiling. Because actually, we could have the pipe run across this wall here and then have the split around here somewhere, so it's just pouring down. Let's give that a go, and I think that means we're going to want a whole bunch of copper. Now, let's just start by chucking a pipe in, and I think I am actually going to have it going this way. Yeah, I think something like that could look quite cool. We'll get a bit of detail on this, get some brackets actually holding it up to the ceiling. In fact, if we turn our video settings down, it should look even cooler. Yeah, look at that. Awesome. And then that'll explain why the floor down here is going to be flooded. Excellent stuff. Now, when it comes to flooding down here, I think it actually makes sense for me to pre-flood it before I build. Otherwise, it's going to be much harder to get all of the waterlogged blocks and things like that. I'd much rather just go and get a conduit and do it that way and just build underwater. It's going to be a bit easier, I think. And I know we've got Create and I could pump water into this, but it's actually a lot quicker just for me to do this and go around 2 of the edges. And then we'll go up a level and do it again. And then we'll do that another 4 or 5 times. And there we go, 2 minutes later, the last layer has just filled in. We've got our flooded room. We just need to dump a load of cool stuff in it. Although, let's have a look at how bright it's actually going to be down there. So, we can't see much, but we can definitely see stuff. So, we don't need to worry about putting in too much detail, I don't think. But we do still need to make it look cool.
Mr. Beardstone.
Oh, hello?
Oh, hello?
What's up, Mr. Stam?
Hi. Okay, so I've built amazing tree farms, Beardy. Amazing ones.
Okay. Everyone's building tree farms. How much wood do we need on the server? There's even a shop. Like, why do you even need a tree farm?
Yeah, well, the shop wasn't a thing when the Throlish took his sweet time, so
The shop's been a thing for, like, weeks.
Okay, well, I built tree farms.
Right, okay.
And they're pretty spread out, and I need a way to transfer the materials into one central location, and I kind of like the little droid sort of thing you built at my village with the sugarcane moving.
Yeah, botstones, yeah.
Yeah. But, oh, you've even named them.
This is the Botstones factory. It's just got a bit rogue.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so Dave steals your packages.
Like I said, it's gone a bit rogue.
Okay.
Yep.
Maybe I don't want botstones then.
Oh, no, they're fine. They're fine. Like, I mean, it's only these ones that have gone rogue, I'm sure. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, and there's also one back at my base that's got a bit rogue as well. Keeps removing his driver forcefully. Yeah.
That's not lovely.
So you want some bots?
Yeah, I need some bots.
Okay. How many bots are we talking?
6, I think.
6 bots.
Yep.
Okay, that can be arranged. What sort of? How many packages do you want them to carry? Like a barrel worth of packages?
A barrel worth of items. Yeah.
Okay, so you want the Mark 1 barrel bots? Okay.
Mark 1 barrel bots.
Yeah, that can be arranged. I mean, I can sort out delivery for you. I can get them delivered over to you.
All right.
Yeah, this is good. I like this.
How long is the
Easy
delivery
money,
time on these?
Sorry, what?
What's the delivery time on these?
We can get them over to you today, Stam. Not a problem. I'll
Right. I'll go build some trees and pathways for them to travel on then.
Okay, yeah, I'll get the crates delivered soon. You do realize that there's some assembly required. or did you want them pre-built?
No, no, I can assemble.
Okay, cool.
It's,
Yeah,
you know,
I'll.
reminds me of IKEA furniture.
Fantastic. You'll be right at home, Stan. Right at home.
Yeah, I'd be right at home. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Okay, bye.
Sweet. I haven't even got to build them. I've just basically got to go deliver some barrels and levers to him. This is easy money. Didn't even ask how much they were. What a fool. Right, so we'll do that shortly. In the meantime, I was about to lay down this giant bot in the water. So let's stick a mechanical bearing there. Put that on there. Set that to 90 degrees. I'm drowning. I need to go get a conduit, really, for in this room if I'm going to keep working underwater. And then if we do that... Ow! Ow! Right, and then if we break this, that should, in theory, place the bot down there. There we go. That has indeed placed him. And now I can just remove this arm. We don't want that. Then we'll dump a few shipping crates and boxes around here, and we should be done. So the bot's looking pretty good. I've also added a bunch of shipping containers and other bits and bobs. We've got an entranceway over here, but I think it makes sense if we were to actually add the broken bits of bridge down here. Yeah, that's going to look pretty good, I reckon. Let's just glue it all together. And I just want to rotate this ever so slightly, I think. So just a little something like that. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. And now when we turn the brightness back to normal, hopefully that should give us a little bit of detail down there, but not too much clutter. Yep, I like that. So I think with that complete, this hole is now done, which means we can make a start on the next one, which as you can see, I've already planned a little bit of it. So I think people are going to come down here. This is going to be the start area, and this is going to be sort of an adjacent flooded corridor, with the idea being that you're going to have to hit your ball across the top of some shipping crates without going in the water, and then we'll carry on from there. But sadly, we're out of time for today's episode, so that's going to have to wait for the next one. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye now. Last time on Just Create, we built 2 more holes on our mini golf course, ran into Foxy, and received an order for Mark 1 barrel bots from Stan. Today, we're going to build even more of our golf course, and we're going to try and smash through as much of it as possible so we can get this course open. First, though, we have an order to fulfill for Stan, so we're just going to load this up. We need the antenna, we need heads, we need torso, left arm, right arm, and the kinetic module. We've got a little shipping crate we're going to go take over to him. We've also got the invoice in here as well. So 6 Mark 1 barrel bots at 6 diamonds each, which is 36 diamonds, the 28 diamonds for the warranty, free deliveries, so 64 diamonds total. I'm sure he'll be fine with that. I mean, we didn't actually discuss the price, but I'm sure he won't mind. As long as he doesn't find out I said to Foxy he can just use them whenever, but it's fine. So if we do this and pick it up, wonderful. Now let's go get this delivered. Stam! Gotta have words with you.
You scared me.
2 things.
Yes.
1, I have a delivery for you.
Yes.
2, I just went to go collect the profits from the power generator, and there doesn't seem to be anything in there apart from 1 token.
1 token? When did you collect them last?
Ooh, yesterday afternoon, I think I popped by it. But even then, there was only like 20. There was only like 20 tokens in there. Everyone else had about 12 stacks.
Yeah, is that a problem?
Well, yeah. I'm just a bit curious as to how you've made 30 tokens last 3 weeks. That was the first time I emptied it.
You see, I still have a stack of tokens in my ender chest, which you gave me for the power thing over there. I haven't bought any tokens yet, really.
Yeah, but each token only lasts for 20 minutes, Stan.
Yeah.
Which means you've only had 10 hours of power in 3 weeks.
Yep.
You've been on for more than 10 hours.
Yeah, I have.
It's all just very suspicious, Stan.
How is it suspicious? I'm good at saving my power when I'm not here. I'm just good at saving power.
Yeah.
Think about the environment and all that, you know?
I suspect foul play.
I have a delivery for you. Where do you want it? Just, I'll stick it in. Be fine.
Over here, preferably.
No, I'm sticking it right.
No.
Fine.
My path's gonna go there.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah. You probably don't want it there then.
I want it down on my path over here.
Oh, look at the happy cast. You just want it here, do you?
Yep.
Right. Okay. Right. Give me a sec. Just do that and do that. Yeah. One sec. It's just close your eyes, Stam. It was here the whole time. Yep. Yeah. There you go. Your delivery has arrived.
It's right.
Yeah, you should have everything you need. Yeah. And the invoice there as well. Yeah. Yeah.
So you wouldn't want to do it for a custom tree, like a complete custom tree at your base.
No.
No. No, even
No.
like no schematic. Just
I've bought every single one of your custom tree schematics, Stam.
Yeah, but I'll make you a brand new custom tree.
Just for me.
Yeah, just for
I've
you.
not. I've not. I'll be honest. I've not really used the ones I've got so far, Stam.
Go and buy more. I'm designing more.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll tell you what. You could. We can take off the warranty. You can just get it without the warranty. That'll be fine.
All right.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Sound good. Basically, I need diamonds to spend in Chosen's Mall. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, Stam.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah. I
You lost your biggest tough customer recently, so you know I understand it hurt the pockets.
Yeah. Foxy stopped buying my tough.
Yeah, I stopped buying the tough as well.
Oh, I know, but Foxy bought about 50 shulker boxes.
Oh, I feel like you're set for days then.
Well, I would have been if I hadn't then spent all those diamonds in Chosen's Mall.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, yeah. You know how it is. Yeah. Cool. Right. Anyway, I'm gonna disappear. Enjoy your bots. If you have any
Thanks for the bots.
if you have any trouble with them, then well, you didn't take out the warranty, so not my problem. See you later.
Oh,
Excellent, that worked like a charm. I managed to absolve all responsibility if the bots go rogue. Not sure they can be trusted. And I've got some more diamonds to spend at Chosen's Mall, which is good. Although I am very suspicious about Stam's power usage. He's only managed to get through 30 tokens in about the same amount of time everyone else got through about 10 stacks. So we'll keep an eye on that one. So let's add these diamonds to our ever-dwindling supply. Dump all of this in here. Get some jetpack fuel and rockets. And let's go take a look at our course. I could probably do with eating something as well. So the last hole was this flooded room here. And what I want to do is then have a set of stairs that goes down. Not quite that far. But the stairs are going to come down to here. And then the next hole is going to be in this direction, which is going to be a flooded sort of wide corridor with a few shipping crates that you have to get the ball across without going in the water. And then we'll crack on from there. So I think the first thing I want to do over there is get the floor in, build up some walls, and make sure we've got a nice room to be working in. Things have changed a little bit around here. That last clip you just saw was actually recorded almost a week ago. I then went to bed and woke up with no voice, which, as you realise, makes it very hard to record videos. My hands and my brain still worked, however, so I've spent the last 5 days building. Just building. And we now have all 18 golf holes. And the good news is we have replay mods, so you don't completely miss out on all the building. In fact, here's an epic time-lapse of the entire thing. Well, I think that's definitely the longest time-lapse we've done in a long while. But yes, we do now have all 18 holes complete. We have one complete golf course. This, of course, is hole 11 with the shipping containers, which I've decided not to actually put ice on the top of, which after getting used to hitting the ball on ice should make this one a little bit more tricky, especially with all the water hazards we have laying around. And then hole 12, we've got another connecting corridor. This is what I like to call the corridor of Daves. There's lots of Daves going around. In fact, there should be another one here. Why have you stopped? That's weird. He's on powered rails. He definitely shouldn't have stopped. I'll have to keep an eye on that, make sure it doesn't happen again. We don't want those stopping when people are actually playing. Hey, buddy. There we go. That's better. The corridor of Dave's is back, but this should be a nice relaxing point after a few stressful holes. It's fairly straightforward. You basically just need to avoid all the Daves, and this pole here, very, very annoying, no doubt. But I think it could also be potentially possible to get a hole in one on this one if you bring the right clubs with you. We then go through into a corridor with an elevator shaft, but there is no elevator on this one, so you have to climb your way up. And then this brings us on to hole 13. So this room here, we're starting to actually construct the bits of the robots. At least that's the general thinking. We've got a great big hole here that you need to get over, and then you have a choice. You can either try and hit it over these 3 belts to get onto that side, which after a good few tests is doable, but it's not easy. Or you can use one of these weighted ejector plates over here, which will also launch you over to the other side. If you land on the belts, it's generally going to work out bad. You'll either get your ball destroyed down here, or it'll get picked up by this arm, put on that ejector plate, and sent back to the start. Although from over there, that's the best position you want to be in to try and actually hit it all the way over to this side in one hit. So not necessarily a bad thing. We've then got a big animatronic robot, so you need to make sure that you can hit past his arm, which will then get you over to this side where the hole is. On hole 14, I've introduced a new hazard. So up here, we have a selection of frogs. So all 3 of these frogs will basically label the package with either a number 1, 2, or 3. And then we have frog number 1 over there at the back. This is frog number 2, and that's frog number 3. And this just basically dictates where your ball gets to. And these fire in sequence 1 every second. So you basically need to time your hits into there so that you've left time for the package to actually get into the vault and then get ejected. So you can try and get number 1, which if you do manage to get, is going to deposit the ball over here and into the hole. We've also got a few laying down robots over here. I do like the fallen over shelf as well. It's looking pretty good. Then we go on to hole 15, and over here we've got a couple of options. Where the ball comes out is going to be behind here. It's generally quite awkward to start. Sometimes it ends up very close to the forklift. But you can either go around this side or you can go around this side here. Then you've got to get past the spinning box, who does actually have a couple of funnels. He will pick up any packages that land in the circle around him. And if we quickly jump into free cam, you can see those packages then get destroyed. Once you've got past him, you've then got to get past this Dave bot as well. And I'll be honest, he doesn't actually pick up packages. If you look at the front of his face, you can see that the funnel is going in the wrong direction. He's basically just there to shove the ball around a little bit, but also scare people, because they're probably not going to notice that he can't actually pick anything up. I did initially have him set to pick up the packages, but the problem is because he goes in such a tight circle and this funnel picks up like not just the block it's on, but also the block in front, there was essentially nowhere safe over here for the ball to be, which pretty much made the hole impossible. So yeah, we got rid of that. We've then got a little corridor that you go through. So this is just where a bunch of completed robots are stored. We've got great big garage doors for them to go through. But this whole bit here is just a transition corridor going into the final room of the course. So this is where all the bots are constructed. You can see this big chain going through the middle of completed bots, which will then go down and into the storage room. We've got a bot over here that's having his legs attached, which just creates a nice hazard for us. But let's have a look. So hole 16, we've got some extra arms for the bots here as well, just as a little bit of decoration. But essentially you want to go this way. You can either try and launch over the fence and over the hole, or you can try and go past these legs here. And then once you get to this side, you've got 2 options. You can go around this way and hit into the hole over this side, or you can go around this side, which actually goes through a container, but lines you up perfectly for a nice easy shot. We're then on to hole 17, which is getting very close to the end now. And I figured at this point, some people are just going to want to hit the ball really, really hard, because we've not had much opportunity to do that yet. So that's what this hole is. It's a very long hole, and the only hazard is, well, a bunch of other holes that you don't want to go down. But this one basically goes around the corner here, and you just need to get the ball all the way down to the other end. So, as I say, there are a couple of hole hazards. We've also got a Dave going around. But eventually you'll get the ball down to this end, and this is the hole. And then finally, hole 18, where once again we do have another moving bot to create a hazard, although that seems to have switched. That arm should be coming lower down. What's going on there? Why has that changed? I'll have to have a little play around with that. But you can either go around this way or you can cut through the corner. And then once you get here, once again, there's lots of options of what you can do. As you can see, there's many, many weighted ejectors. They will fling you up on various points around these shipping containers. There's an option here where you go across a great big hole, or you can go down this side here where we do have the same Dave that's actually on this hole, kind of covers both sides. You can sneak round, and that's the final hole there, which as you can see is being guarded by a Dave on an even bigger sweeper. And these things just go round and round the hole hole, so you just need to make sure you're timing your shots correctly. And depending what pressure plate you land on, if you decide to take that route, you might actually end up right at the front here, which gives you a nice sort of lob shot into the hole, which could be a lot of fun. This bit here is quite dangerous because you want to hit it really hard, but quite often what will happen is you'll end up either in the path of these guys or straight down that hole over there. So yeah, lots of hazards on the last hole, and I do absolutely love these giant Daves. I think they look really cool. And in fact, I love this whole room. I think it's come out really well. But that basically leads us to the end of the course, and then this will be the exit this way. This is the door that will stop the timer once you've putted all of the balls. And then this great big corridor just loops all the way back round. And I'll be honest, that corridor could do with a bit of decoration, but eventually it loops back round this way, and I need some food. And this here exits straight into the shop. And you can't get back through, which is good. But that is the entire golf course. We're not quite finished yet, however, because we still need to put in the timing system for the time trials and a few other finishing touches here and there. But first up, I think we will start with the time trial. And I've been reading the comments, and there's been a good suggestion, which is for the time trial, instead of actually having it so that the time starts as soon as you put the key in the door, why don't I link the time trial up to this button? And the reason I don't want to link it up to this button here and start it at this point is because the time trial is technically still going to run, even when there's multiple people playing. So the timer's still going to be going round, and if somebody needs to restart this hole, or if there's more than one person playing, then when they press that again, it's going to stop the timer. So obviously that's no good to us whatsoever. So we are going to use a signal that gets taken when a diamond goes into the door, but maybe we'll also have a lever that you can flick to basically turn on and off the actual time trial part of it. We're then also going to need to hook something up at the exit of the golf course, make sure another signal gets sent when someone walks through the door, which once again, when you've got multiple players, is going to send multiple signals. But I think if we put a good sort of 3 or 4 minute delay on there, that should be enough to stop any sort of problems. Maybe, potentially, who knows. First things first though, we need to work out a timer system, and I think this should be fairly straightforward. So let's just do a quick test out here, but I reckon if we did something as simple as that and had a block there, we need a redstone torch, put that there, that should lock this hopper. Perfect. And then if we were to put a timer here and set it to 1 second, then if we look in here, that should literally count up second by second. And I think a system as simple as that should do the trick nicely. So although that works as a timer system, it doesn't accept a redstone signal to turn it off. So what that tells me is that we need to do something else here. If we get a couple of repeaters, then what I should be able to do is if I just put that in there, put the pulse timer in there, and with the knowledge that the repeaters will actually add a tick, that now should still be 1 per second. Although apparently that's not turning off the torch. What's your problem? Although if I extend that to 2 ticks, it does. Set that to 20 ticks, I guess it doesn't add time. Either way, that seems to be working fine. It's counting down 1 per second. But now, if we power this, that locks it, and that should stop the timer. Okay, cool. So that's how we're going to need to control the timing system, I think. So our on-off switch is actually going to be here. So somebody puts a diamond in the door, the timer starts, they come out the door at the end, the timer stops. What we're then going to need to do is read how many items are in the box and display that on the board. That should be easy enough. And then we're just going to need a system to put these items back in that box after the game is finished. So that's the basic concept. It should work. Now we just need to try and actually integrate it into our builds and do some testing to make sure it is actually going to work, as opposed to just kind of, you know, hoping, which is what we're currently doing. Right, now let's grab our truck, head indoors, and see what we can do. I really want to get this place open today if we can. And I have had feedback regarding the music as well. Most people seem to like the chords. I've had a few suggestions for other chord types, but I think we're actually going to stick with what we've got. However, there is a bit of a problem, which I hadn't noticed because I don't play with headphones on, but this is kind of directional audio. So currently, when the audio plays, it's only playing in the right ear of headphone users, and a lot of people watch the videos just with their left ear on. So yeah, I had quite a few comments saying that they couldn't actually hear it, or, you know, it's only coming out of one ear, so they didn't realize at first. So I should probably actually move where this bit is to either hide it underneath so that it's actually central to the door, or I need to duplicate this on the other side so that it actually comes out of both ears. But I think moving it to the center is probably going to be an easier thing to do. And in fact, I might do that first, because if we do that, that's going to give us lots of space up the top here to then be able to build our timing system. So So we're going to need space to build this. And there is space down here, but it's also dark and there's probably nasty things down there. I mean, it might actually be easier to put it on top here. I reckon if I was just to dig out these blocks, there's probably enough space. It'll be directly above the door. Yeah, let's do that. Smashy, smashy time.
Beardy.
Oh, here is Stam. Stam?
Yes? Hello? You're still here, are you?
Yes, but look. First official mini golf high score.
Oh. That means that all the holes are done now?
I've not actually told my viewers yet, but yeah, I did do a test run and I got 87. Just my test run. I didn't put it in a video, so the viewers are probably a little bit confused right now. But yeah. Well, it was when I lost my voice. I thought I'm just gonna have a little go once I completed all the holes, and that's what I got. But yeah, but yes, all 18 holes are now complete, Stam. I'm just putting in the timing system for the time trial.
Very exciting. Now we just have to wait 3 weeks before your videos are out, and then we
No.
play.
Well, because I've been ill for the last week, I've not done any proper recording. So yeah, video wise, this one is coming out in 6 days.
2. Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
actually not that bad.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Exactly.
Might have to schedule some golf next week then.
Yes. We could do some golf on
Anyways.
stream as well.
Yes, that's my plan.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
I need gold, Beardy. And you have gold.
Oh, I do have gold.
And I got yelled at for taking it out of your locked storage last episode.
Who yelled at you?
People in the comments.
Good.
Even though I gave you half a stack of diamonds.
Yeah, you did. I did actually. I found the diamonds.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah, I did. It was 28 diamonds, which I don't know how much gold you took, but whatever. 3 diamonds.
I took maybe 16 stacks.
Of gold blocks.
So I overpaid maybe. But no, just ingots.
Oh, of ingots. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Then yes, you probably did overpay. Cool. Right, you need gold. Yes. Let's quickly do a funky transition to my base.
Funky transition. I think I need 12 stacks.
Just 12 stacks of ingots.
Yeah.
So that's not even 2 stacks of blocks, Stam.
No, or 2 stacks of blocks. I could take 2 stacks of blocks. That'll actually do me for a while.
Okay, right. Let's see how much I've got over here. Oh, don't get run over. I have 12,000 blocks.
Yeah, can I have 2 stacks, please? It's raining gold. Here you go. Here's my... Okay, I took 2 stacks. What do you want for him?
I literally have no diamonds. I spent every last diamond I own on that golf course, so I will take whatever you give me.
Is that fair for?
Yes, whatever. Literally, I would have taken whatever. Yeah,
You're
just
that down bad, huh?
even just one of those would give me 9 more diamonds than I previously had. So
Do you want me to tell you a secret, Beardy? Another way you're going to be able to spend your diamonds in the future?
I don't need another way to spend my diamonds.
Build a tree box coming to you soon.
I mean, when I eventually get back to this base and building it, I'm going to be spamming your trees everywhere. But now the golf course is done, though, Stam. I can get back to making factories. Yay!
I'm actually going to make a mini game soon. It's going to be very exciting.
Yeah, apparently Chosen's making a mini game. Some big scary clown seems to have popped up in the shopping district. I'm mildly concerned about that thing.
I feel a little inspired by all the mini games, so I feel like I need to do something myself. I have a fun idea.
So golf, I'm doing the timing system now. And once I've got all that up and working, in theory, it should just be good to go.
We got to schedule a match or 2 next week then.
Yes, definitely. But I think full matches are probably going to be stream only because they're a bit long for video.
Oh, yeah.
Right, anyway, always lovely to see Stam, the power thief. It's actually been a week since I was over at Stam, so we could go check again and see if he's actually using any power tokens yet. I'm sure he's not actually stealing them, by the way. But yeah, look at that. Look at that creepy clown. He's got a little spinny mouth and everything. I don't even know if this place is open yet. I don't think it's open yet. I mean, the elevator's not at the top, so I'm going to assume not. And oh, this makes me feel sick. I feel like I'm falling over. This is so weird. Right, let's leave. But yeah, we're definitely going to check that out. I think it's some kind of archery game or something. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, where were we? Ah, yes. Smashy, smashy. Okay, so I've got the music back above the door now, and that is working wonderfully. I just took a schematic in the end and then blasted it into existence with our truck over there. So now if we just remove this one here, we should have all the space we need to make our timers. Alrighty, let's build this timer system, shall we? And we're gonna need a proper on-off switch. So I guess we can probably just piggyback off of this, because this is the switch that turns the light on and off. So basically when someone's doing a speed trial, while the light comes on. So yeah, I guess we will use this to also start the timer. Or at least that signal, I should say. Right, let's put in some volts I think we're going to use, because this way we can actually store more items, and that gives people like over half an hour to get through it. I mean, if it takes longer than that, then, well, I don't think it's going to need to go on the scoreboard, really, is it? Let's be honest. So if we have 2 volts like that with a hopper between them, and we'll do what we did last time, we'll have a redstone torch there that will lock the hopper. We'll put in the repeater, which we know needs to go on 2 ticks. This is set to a second. We'll have a second repeater there with a redstone link, and that redstone link, in fact, no, we don't want a redstone link there. What we want to do is have that, so that's going to lock it and stop the timer from working. So at the moment the light is off, the timer is off, but if we put a redstone link on there that has the same signal as this one, which is a green pane of glass and an oak slab, hopefully we've still got that in our van. Okay, so we have the glass and what else was it? An oak slab. We can easily make one of those. So if we do that and set that to receive, then every time that gets toggled, that's going to start our timer. What we then need to do is when it's in this mode, so when it's locked, that means that there's no one actually on the course. What we need to do is take everything out of here nice and quickly and send it up to the top vault again. So let's grab a bunch of stuff that should be helpful for that task. So the first thing we want to do is empty this as quickly as possible. Let's make a little bit of space down here. So to empty this nice and quickly, we'll then have a belt. We'll have a chute that goes up to here. We'll have an input brass funnel there with another belt. Let's just get all this powered. So if we do that, that's going to power that one. We need another input funnel here. We're also going to need a fan down the bottom here to actually blow the items up. So let's get that some power as well. Items move upward. That's exactly what we want. Then we just need to send this power up to the next belt. And that is going in the wrong direction. Let's quickly fix that. There we go. So anything we chuck in there is going to get locked in this one. But when the redstone signal is active, or when the switch is on, that's going to filter through one at a time. Excellent. And the system is currently reloading back up here. So what we need to do now is lock this hopper once again with this same signal. So if we were just to do that, get that same signal in, then that should, in theory, work fine. Let's just get these vaults filled up before we go any further. So I think the easiest way to do that is going to be to grab lots of wood, turn it into planks, and then turn it into sticks. So let's just get rid of the cobble that we put in there earlier. Make sure the system's nice and clean. And then we're just going to start loading it up with sticks. Okay, the system is full. I officially can't get anything else in there. So let's just do a quick test. So if we put our token in, that should start the music. That's going to go up. The timer will start when the light comes on, which is just as the doors shut. So I think we might need to reduce the time delay on that. I think I want the timer to actually start the second the door opens. That is now sending that signal. Wait a minute, is that a spruce slab, not an oak slab? I think it might be, you know. So let's swap out that one down there. Yep, there we go. The light's coming on now. Okay, cool. Right, so the timer has started. Things are going into the vault. Everything is working wonderfully. Good, good. So now what we need to do is set up a trigger at the other end of the course, so when you go through the doors, it triggers this one. So when someone walks through the door that's in here, so this door, so it's walking over those 2 pressure plates, basically. So we need to link those together first off. So let's get our jetpack back on. So that will be under here. And I need to go get all my redstone bits again. I put them back in my van when I was loading up the sticks. So if we put redstone on there, and we'll put a redstone link there with the brick and the slab. So what if I was to put a pulse extender in here? So when that goes off, it stays lit for 60 seconds. Then it means it doesn't matter if this gets set off more than once, because it's not going to carry on through here again. And that will actually also add a delay, meaning that once the time has ended, it will have enough time to loop back round before the next person can come in. So I've just walked on that button there. Has that lit up the signal? It has. So that should now have stopped my timer and be emptying everything. So yeah, all the sticks have just finished going through. This vault is now empty. Everything's back in the top again. And everything up here has turned off. Brilliant. So now what we want to do is reduce this timer down to maybe 10 seconds. And what that means is the light won't come on and the time won't start until the doors open. But basically, as soon as the player can get in, the timer is starting. Now, one last change I want to make is over here on the light. Ideally, I want the light to stay lit for a minute or so after somebody has finished, just because that way, as I say, it gives time for everything to reset. So if we were to put a pulse extender there, set that to 1 minute, and we'll put a redstone link. Oh, with a slab in there and our lime green glass there. Now that should all be set up. Now what we need to do is actually display the time somewhere. So I'm hoping that a smart observer hooked up to a display link, which we'll attach there, attach that to him, go to line 2, and we want amount of matching items and a prefix of seconds. So at the moment, that should just say 0. Yep, there we go. Latest game time was 0 seconds. But now we've got a bit of a problem, because when someone comes through that door, it's going to switch this signal again, which is then going to send all the items out, and by the time the player gets at the top here, it's going to read 0 again, which is obviously not ideal, because then they don't know their time. So what can we do about that? Maybe what we could do is add another vault. So let me think. If we were to do that and then that, let's get some more vaults, get some more funnels, and then if we were to feed everything into this vault here, put a funnel on there that we can lock. So let's grab a redstone link, and we'll make this one red instead of green like the top one there, and we'll set that to receive. So that hopper's going to be locked. So what we actually need to do is remove the observer from that vault, put it onto this one here, get the display link hooked up again, set that to seconds. All right, so now what should happen is the game will start, they'll all get counted in here, and then that won't actually be displayed anywhere. When the game finishes, I'll unlock this chute here, which will then send everything round this way. They'll get held in this vault here, which is what's going to display the score. Then the next time someone goes in, it's going to switch round again, which will unlock this. So all these sticks will go back in the top. They'll start counting round again. There's always going to be extra sticks in there as well, so that's good. So in theory, that should actually work. Let's just do another test, shall we? So let's start the timer, or at least open the door. The timer won't actually start until the light comes on, which should be any second now. Yep, there it is. So that has started our timer. We can see that's doing its thing. The sticks are going in here. Wonderful. And our game score should still be 0. Perfect. Then if we quickly skip to the end here, break in through the floor, break the door as well. Let's go on the pressure plates. So that has now activated this one, which means our timer should have stopped again. It has. Everything's gone into here. Brilliant. And our score should now be displayed on the board. Oh, no, one moment. I haven't actually set the filter on the observer, so let's grab a stick, chuck that in there, and no, it's still not displaying the score. Why is that? Did I maybe not link up the display link properly? Right, let's try that. Yep, there we go. Now it's working. I just didn't set it up correctly. And now if I go through the system again, when this light comes on, it should reset this to 0. Yes, there we go. Perfect. All right, the system works. So I guess the only thing left to do now is to set a time for the time trial, right? That seems like a good thing to do. I am, however, going to bring this interval down just to ½ a second instead of 10 seconds, because otherwise it's going to keep adding 10 seconds onto the end of everyone's score. With these boards, we need to reset this because we are actually on the 1st of September as I record this. So that is a new month. Then I need to grab this board here, change that one to September. Oh, let's add a couple of spaces. Set that one to September. And all-time, that is still technically accurate. My all-time best score is 87 because it's the only score I've got. So let's grab our clubs. We'll have a little playthrough. We'll set some scores. And hopefully we can beat the 87 we got last time. So before we go in, let's choose what clubs we wish to use. I'm thinking maybe the putter Mark II, maybe something in the middle like a 5-iron, and the driver or the wood. Let's go for the driver. Go big or go home, right? Now, first up, although it is going to record a time, I'm actually going to try and set a mini golf high score. I'm going to try and beat my 87 from previously, even though I updated the board. I forgot to update that bit. There we go. So let's play a quick round of golf and see how we get on. Look, okay, I don't want to talk about it. Let's just not talk about it. It definitely didn't go well. But we also need to set a time trial time, so, well, let's give that one a go and see if it goes better. I mean, for a first attempt at a speed run, I'd say 620 seconds is probably okay, maybe. I don't know. I don't really have anything to compare it to. And I can guarantee my stroke count was definitely very high. But I do feel like I was at least fairly quick. And I haven't shown the whole games of me actually playing these two games and setting these scores because ideally I want to see other people play the holes. I don't want to give away all the secrets, but I will be playing plenty of rounds on stream. I'll be doing some time trials as well as just some general mini golf games with the people on the server, and they will of course all be uploaded to my second channel as well. But yeah, I figured if I'm going to show you a game on the golf course, I'd rather show you a game where we're actually playing with people. It's going to be a lot more fun for all of us. I also realized there could be a potential problem with this timing system with the way that I was actually locking the repeaters, and because the repeater was firing for 2 ticks every 20 ticks, there was about a 1 in 10 chance that the repeater would actually get locked turned on, which would of course break the entire system. So to counter that, I've actually just changed the system up a little bit. We're using a sticky piston with a block, and that will connect the system whenever this torch is not lit, which is a much more reliable way of doing the timing. So I guess all that's left for me to do now is to set some prices, and thanks to these diamonds from Stam, I can actually do that now. I didn't have a single diamond before, so I do need to price these up. We're just going to do 1 diamond per game, and we're going to do 3 diamonds for club rental. However, I do need to move these signs. That's clearly not working. Can't actually see the prices unless if you do that. Oh, actually, no, it does say at the bottom, doesn't it? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. So now comes the tough bit, pricing up the clubs. So let's set the putters to 2 diamond each, the wedge to 3 diamonds. In fact, I think all of these ones over here could be 3 diamonds each. The range starts to get quite good once you get to here though, so let's bump these up to 5 diamonds each. And then we'll have the wood set to 7 diamonds, and the driver, we'll set that to 10 diamonds. Just random prices, but people are only going to need to buy these once, so yeah, hopefully that's fair. Now, this monster also needs a price, a completely ridiculous price that no one's ever really going to buy, but if they do buy it, then I'll be rich. That's my current thinking anyway. However, with the Create shop, the largest price you can sell something for would be a stack of diamond, or a stack of diamond blocks, I suppose, but that's not expensive enough. So we're going to grab a graffiti can, I'm going to jump into Photoshop, we're going to make a quick sign, and we'll set a nice big price for it. There we go, the golden cart, 10,000 diamonds, one of a kind. As I say, I don't expect anyone to actually buy that, and of course they're also going to have to ask me if they want it, because it won't work with the shop system, but yeah, who knows, if someone does buy it, at least I'll be rich. So with that all sorted out, I think the mini golf is finished. Is it actually finished? I think it's finished. We could do with a little bit of landscaping out the front, but that's just something I can do on stream. But it means I can get rid of the coming soon sign and, well, just let people know it's open. Maybe I should even approach X and try and put an ad in the local newspaper. I'll imagine we're due a new edition any moment now. But I'm so pleased this is done. It's been, well, a bit of a labor of love, really. It turned out to be a much bigger project than I initially expected. But hopefully people come along and play it and actually try and set some high scores as well. I mean, I had to put in some kind of replayability factor, so that's where the time trial comes in, and I reckon I can beat 620. I mean, that's like 10.5 minutes. That's not good at all. But now this is done, that means the next episode we can crack on and build some more factories and start expanding our mega base. And as always, you can play this golf course yourself. You can grab the schematic from my Discord if you're a YouTube member, Twitch subscriber, or Patreon supporter. It may take me a few days to get them up, but they'll be available for you very shortly. But that's all we've got for today, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye now. Over the last month or so, I've been over here in the shopping district building an 18-hole crazy golf course, which is now finally finished. And it looks like Stam has already smashed my scores both on the strokes and on the time trial. So we might have to do something about that at some point. But there's also some full playthroughs of the course over on my second channel from a recent live stream. I played a game with Stam and a game with Eggs, and I also attempted some speedruns. It was a lot of fun, so do go check those out if you want to see full playthroughs of the course. While I was building this course, however, there was also something else I had to build. And that was these 2 temporary farms. One for ice, which was, well, pretty bad to be honest with you. It worked for a short time, gave us some ice, and then everything died and escaped. It wasn't the best. And we also made one for bees, which has been working an absolute treat. So I think it's about time we built proper farms for these things back at our main base, maybe open a shop or 2, because I've spent all my diamonds on the golf course. We're pretty much broke right now. And first up, I think we're going to tackle the bees. So I'm just going to wait for night time, and then all the bees are going to go back into their nests, and we can get those collected up. Although there's quite a lot of them, we're going to need shulker boxes too. So let's see if we've got any in our van outside. We do, wonderful. But either way, I've still got to dismantle both of these farms. So while we dismantle those, I have some news.
We interrupt this program with breaking news.
So I'm currently in the process of moving house, which sadly means videos may be a little bit less frequent over the coming weeks, but we'll be sure to get out at least one a week during that time. And then I have a baby arriving, which I'm very excited and very terrified about. And I have no idea how that's going to go, but if I disappear for a few weeks, you know why. Once things settle down though, we are going to be starting a brand new solo series, which I'm incredibly excited about. And that does mean that we'll be unlikely to return to the Perfect World 2 series in its current form. I've had a lot of people asking about it, but sadly it just didn't perform very well. And with the amount of time and effort put into each video to plan and build the rides, it became unsustainable. I mean, this is my job after all. That's not to say it won't be seen again in a different form. Maybe we could continue it in creative mode so we can actually make progress and build a full park, because I do still really want to run around in a full theme park, but I don't know. Let me know your thoughts below. I know some of you absolutely loved that series, but sadly, I think it was a bit too niche for most. But anyway, that's enough waffle. The important things to take away are slower videos for a month or two and a brand new big old solo series on the way before Christmas, which will of course run alongside this SMP series. Lots to get excited for. Now let's get the rest of this done and go plan a honey factory. Now, let's get our van offloaded. That should be offloading everything. No? Oh, there we go. Wonderful. Let's get that van emptied, and I guess let's go find somewhere to put down a honey farm factory thing. Quite nice to be back here, actually. And I guess the first question is, where do I want to put it? I mean, I could put it over here somewhere, but I feel like maybe I should stick with this cluster of factories over here for now. I mean, there's a good spot here. Maybe we could use that, because this doesn't want to be a particularly big farm, so maybe this could actually work quite well. So to make the most out of this space, how about we do something like this? Maybe a big L-shaped building, and then we can have a little yard out the back here. So if that's the main part of the building, how about we actually set this back a little bit, and maybe just something about that size I reckon should work nicely. But I reckon that's going to be enough for an apiary probably on this side. Lots of bees. I've got an idea of what I want to do on the inside of this. It should be pretty cool. And there's not much processing to be done, so we can probably just do that in this building here. And we've got a pickup area over here, so that should work quite nicely. Let's just get this foundation filled in, shall we?
Hey, Beardy.
Jeez, scared the life out of me.
I'm good at that, man.
So it seems. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. I'm starting my first absolutely massive build for my quote-unquote mega base, right?
Nice.
Dude, I'm so excited to get this started because I've had visions of sugar plums dancing in my head for way too long, and I'm glad to get one in the world. I'm having a bit of a problem though.
Right. Okay. Oh, what's the problem?
So let me just open up this here. You don't happen to have over 200 stacks of andesite and 130 stacks of diorite by chance, do you? 200 stacks of andesite. Yeah, roughly. Yeah. Here, you wanna see? That's not the big one either.
Right. Let me have a look. I'll see what this guy's got. In fact, I can see on here. I've got 56,000 andesite apparently in the system.
Oh my gosh.
so I can probably do your andesite.
Okay.
What was the other one?
Diorite.
Okay, so I've got 100 stacks over here.
Okay.
And I might have more at my base.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Cool.
Yeah. I see a money-making opportunity.
Oh, no. So everybody's making wood farms, so I'm not making money, though.
Tell me about it. I built a redstone factory, and I was like, oh, redstone's really annoying to make. No one's going to make that. And then literally everyone made redstone factories. Unbelievable.
Speaking of which, I gotta buy some redstone.
Excellent. If it's any consolation, I have no tree farms and have no intention of making a tree farm, and have been buying lots of your wood.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. Here, take a look at the last page on that real quick. I want you to see the number for the white concrete there.
That's a lot of white concrete.
I gotta go sell my soul to Chosen.
What are you possibly building that requires 22,000 concrete?
You wanna go take a look?
Oh, you already building it? Have you already got
I have
the
the schematic. I got the schematic. You can just plop that down and take a look.
Oh no! I'll wait for the proper build. I'll wait for the proper build, Throwlash. I don't want to see a ghost version of this 22,000 concrete. That's just the concrete.
That's just the concrete, yeah.
10,000 polished cut andesite. 7,000 layered diorite. Jeez. Well, yeah. I'm intrigued to know what you're building. I'll tell you that much.
It's big.
Cost-wise, though, 10 diamonds a shulker is what I've been doing for Foxy for the bulk buying of resources. Does that sound fair?
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, that sounds fine.
Right, there we go.
You are a gentleman and a scholar.
Excellent. So that'll be 130 diamonds, please, Throwlash. I'll tell you what, let's just call it 2 stacks.
2 stacks. We can do 2 stacks.
Oh yeah, you get a discount of 2 diamonds because I'm nice like that.
I appreciate you. Well, listen, Beardy, thanks so much for your help. Hopefully I'll be back soon to give you more diamonds.
That sounds wonderful. Let me know. Let me know.
Thanks again, man.
Cool. Toodles. Enjoy your build. Well, isn't that wonderful? We've got loads of diamonds now. Excellent. Right, let's get this foundation done. That's the foundation in, and I think that's going to work quite nicely. But next up, we want to get some actual walls in for this build. And I do have an idea of what I want to do on the inside here. It should be pretty cool. But I don't really know what I want to do with the outside yet. So we're just going to get some walls up and work it out from there, I think. And we're going to use dripstone as the main block. Just something nice and basic like that, but I think that's going to be big enough. We will, of course, put in lots of windows. We're probably actually going to put a different block on the inside, which will make all the walls double thick, but should make it look a bit better. But I think I'm happy with the general size and shape of this, and this bit here is just going to be a little sticky out bit anyway. So I think I'm just going to crack on and get the exterior of this build done. Not all the detail and stuff, but at least just the basic shapes. And then we can make a start on the inside and actually build this bee farm, which is going to be like no bee farm you've ever seen before. And there we go, one fairly basic looking building, at least for now. We'll sort out the outside later, we'll make it all look nice and fancy. But for now, I'm not too concerned with the outside. We've got a shape to work with at least. And on the inside here, as I say, I think in this area here is just where we're going to process the honey. But in this room here, we're going to build a giant apiary. We're going to have free roaming bees everywhere. There's going to be lots of greenery and foliage and natural stuff. It's going to look awesome. But one moment, it's getting a bit dark in here. There we go, that's better. We can see now. So what I was saying is I want to make this an amazing place for the bees to live, but I also want to give it a little bit of a fun touch, I guess. And in this mod pack, of course, we do have liquid honey, thanks to Create. So I'm thinking, why don't we have some kind of giant honey river flowing down the middle here as well? Just because I can. We can have some nice bridges going over it, maybe some stepping stones or something. And then, yeah, lots of stuff dangling from the ceiling, attached to the walls. It's going to look awesome in here. First up, though, let's figure out where this river's going to go. Maybe just something like that. And I'm thinking we could have like maybe a big pipe or something over here, and that's where the honey's coming down. So we have a big honey waterfall. Then we'll flow it all through here. As I say, we'll have sort of some stepping stones, maybe a couple of small bridges. And then once we get to here, I just want some kind of drain or something that all the honey's going down. So we'll just have a hole like that, and we'll put some grills on it. That should work quite nicely. Now, let's add a great big pipe up there, and I guess we're going to need a whole lot of liquid honey. So if we were to put a great big pipe in over here, for example, maybe just something like that, and then we can continue the pipe on the outside of the building. And we'll have honey pouring down here in a big waterfall. Yeah, this should look good. Hopefully, maybe. But before we go any further, we're going to need a whole lot of liquid honey. So what we're going to do is grab a bunch of shulker boxes and go and grab the vaults from our honey farm. It's the only bit of the old farm I left behind, and that's because there's probably quite a lot of resources to pick up. Okay, so honey has been acquired. The question is, how do we get liquid honey? I would assume we melt it. Yes, we melt it. So we're going to need a heated basin and a tank to collect it, which is a setup I don't think we have over in our workshop. Yeah, it most certainly is not something we've got. All right, so this machine, I reckon I can probably squeeze it in back here. So let's start off with some belts. Then we need our blaze burners with basins on top, funnels in the back, and a row of tunnels here. And we'll stick a barrel there that's going to have a packager and a frog. So package it there. Frog will link up to this. We'll call this machine the melter, I guess. In fact, we should call it Mr. B melter. So we're then going to need mechanical mixers above that. Then we can just fill all of this in. We don't need that to be visible. Okay, so what we then want to do is pipe everything out of these. And we're going to do that by going around here, up and over. Plenty of space. Wonderful. We're going to need power for this. And we're also going to need a barrel there with a depot. And then we'll load our coal into there. That's going to deposit 4 at a time, which will be enough for our arm to get all of those. So if we link this up to them 4 and that, stick him there, then that means we just need a shaft there with a cog on the end. That's going to automate that. Now we just need a collection point for whatever it is we're melting. So what I'm going to do is build a tank in here. We're going to put that on a contraption. We're going to glue it all together. We still need a pump. So how about if I remove those 2, put a small cog in there with a mechanical pump going that way. That's going to pump out everything that we melt. This is good. Let's just cover up a few more bits of this. The last thing I need to do is just connect up this power. That should be easy enough. Let's just siphon it off of here. And there we go. So that's all now doing its thing. However, what I want to do is put a clutch in here and stick a lever on that, just so we don't have this guy loading up when we're not actually using it. But I'd say that's job done for Mixer. We should now be able to send our honey over here. So let's actually turn that guy on and send loads of honey to the Mixer. Nope, not the Mixer, the melter. That's where we want to send it. Oh, and one more thing I need to do is actually power the belts. That'll be useful. There we go. Now let's quickly get this valve in, and then we'll get that turned on, and there we go. Honey is pumping. But what that now means is once this is full, we can actually just spin the valve and make sure we're not spewing honey everywhere when we take it away. And we have a shiny new machine. Wonderful. Well, that didn't take very long to fill up at all. So let's turn that off. Let's turn off the valve, grab this, and go make a honey river. Now let's just chuck this down here for now. And then we're going to need a couple of pipes here for filling up the river. And something we're actually lacking over here is power. There's no power in this building. Luckily, that should be fairly easy to sort. Yeah, look at that. The closest power is right there. So do I just bring it into the corner of the building and then I can sort of string it up on the inside, can't I? Right, I'm going to need some chain conveyors and some chains. Lots of chains. So if we were to bring the power to here, let's just stick a couple of chutes in, get that attached to this guy. Then we'll attach another one to him. Then on the inside, we'll link that to there. And then from there, I think for now, we'll just run it down the wall and underground. Because then we can have it pop up wherever we need it. Which for now is going to be right over here. So something like that. Oh no, wait a minute. I'm going to need a hose pulley to make this work. What am I doing? Silly beardy. Let's just bring that back up and go get what we actually need. Right, okay. So hose pulley. Let's do that. So we'll put a cog in there and that will power the pump. We just need to lower this right to the bottom. Now this time it should actually fill up the space here. There we go. That's more like it. Although it's still a bit dark in here, let's just crank up the brightness. Wonderful. And hopefully we brought enough honey with us, but I guess we'll find out in just a moment. Well, good news, we did have enough honey. Excellent. I need a couple of buckets, however, because I need to remove some honey from this side so we can put the grate in, and I need to create the honey waterfall. Right, so let's grab a bunch of this honey. I'm going to turn this off for now, just so it doesn't refill when I remove the grates. And what I want to do is maybe remove a little bit more honey here. And then when we grab all this, it should start flowing. And we want it to flow a little bit further than that, so let's put some back. Something like that, maybe? I'll have a little play around with that later. For now, let's get the waterfall in. Or the honey fall, I should say. And we can clear all of this up as well. So let's just clear up all of this power stuff. We don't need that there anymore. All right, that's not a bad starting place. Now I guess it's just time to start adding stuff. Very technical, I know. And I think I maybe want to put like a balcony type area in here, which means we're going to need some stairs to get up. So maybe we could have those sort of start here and go over this gratey rivery bit. Let's just start placing blocks and see what happens. Oh, I smashed it. So I started by installing some stairs and then put a balcony along the top section using trapdoors and other wooden components with some chains and things just to make it look good and hang from the ceiling and kind of integrate into the building better. I then decided to do a raised platform next to the river, which I then put some tables and shelves and other bits and bobs around just to busy it up a little bit. I then grabbed a whole bunch of leaves and started scattering them about in a few places just to get an idea on how it could potentially look. And this is how we're now looking at the moment. So if you imagine there's also going to be bee nests scattered about through here, that means we're going to need to integrate some pipes. But because our walls are double thick, I think we can actually do that quite nicely. So I'm going to dig out some bits of the wall here. I'm going to get some pipes all through this bit. And for now, I'm just going to place honey blocks where I think I want the bee nests to go. I don't want to have bees flying around while I'm still working in there because I'll probably accidentally end up hitting them. And no need for you, sir. That's it, yeah, you burn. There we go. So we can have pipes running through the walls at the back. All of these blocks here are going to be bee nests. I've also added some more flowers and foliage down here. I still need to get some lights in, however. But for a first section, I think that's coming along nicely. What I need to consider now, though, is we also want to make sure we're collecting honeycomb, which means I'm going to need some bee nests that are kind of situated on the floor somewhere. Maybe like there, but I'm also going to need to shear them, so I guess I could probably actually just put the droppers down here, right? I think that would work. I mean deployers. That way we can actually have the deployer reach through this block and shear this. Then we can just collect everything direct from those and run it underground into the building over there. And I guess that means we can just sort of have these ones randomly scattered about. Maybe just something like that. Then we can get more flowers and foliage in. We can get lots of stuff coming down off the walls. And then maybe over here we can just have a couple of storage vats or maybe just some big piles of honey blocks and things. That could look quite nice. And then upstairs, more foliage, more nests, and so on. I think this place is going to look pretty good when we're done. We're done. And I think it looks pretty good. We do, of course, still need to get all of the bees in, and we need to do the whole factory thing over here. And apologies if it's getting more and more echoey as this video goes on. That's because my office is getting more and more empty as I prepare for the move. I dread to think what it's going to be like by the time we get to the end of the video. But anyway, over here, we've now got a bunch of places where we're going to be putting the nests. So we've got 6 spots here. Each of them also has a barrel next to it with a hopper below it. If we just take a little look under here, you can see we've got a hopper that feeds into a deployer. And then we've got a funnel there that deposits the bee wax onto belts. So we've actually got 3 belts under here. They all converge over here somewhere. And we need to actually direct that over to there, I guess. But that's the next step. For now, I really want to see what this place looks like with a whole bunch of bees in here. So now all I've got to do is find where I put them. I'm hoping they're in my van here. Nope, doesn't look like it. There's just a shulker box in there. Well, let's just hope that I actually put them in main storage then, shall we? Aha, we've got a bunch of shulkers with stuff in. Cardboard swords. Nope, no bees in there. Did I put it in my ender chest? Aha, bee nest. There we go. So we should be able to just break these and start placing nests. And I have done some testing, and although bees don't get on with water, they're absolutely fine with honey. The honey doesn't affect them. They can fly right through the waterfall. Everything's fine. So I can assure you they're going to live a wonderful life out here and not have to worry about getting caught up or drowned. Yeah, look at that. Looks much more alive. And there's nothing in here that can harm the bees. We've got a safe door so that we can get in and out without worrying the bees too much. And you may notice I've also kept this area clear of all things that the bees will like in an effort to keep them away from the door, but this guy seems to be proving me wrong right now. But in general, it looks like they're all having a wonderful time. We've still got all these bee nests left over, but I don't really want to put those down as well because I don't want to have too many bees in here. They are entities after all, and entities cause lag. But we should have more than enough here to have a fairly good farm going. And speaking of which, we need to sort out a delivery system. So we've got the pipe here, which means we're going to need space for a pump, which I'll be honest, we can probably hide in the walls here. We'll have a big tank to store the honey, then we need to turn a bunch of it into blocks, and then over this side we need to make wax blocks and candles. And I think that's basically everything honey related, apart from bottles of honey, but I don't really want those, mostly because I can't be bothered to make all the glass bottles for it. So factory side of it, first things first, let's get all of the beeswax that's going to be getting harvested brought over to here. And of course I am also going to need to load up the barrels with some shears, but let's sort out where the wax is going to go first, which means we need to go underneath here, but I don't want to create an escape route for the bees, so maybe we should start from here. So let's just dig down a few blocks. Let's turn up our brightness so we can see what we're doing. And let's go find the end of that belt. It's over here somewhere. Oh, there's a river. That tells me we need to go a little bit lower. There we go. I've found the belts. So I do need to put some tunnels on here just to make sure that everything actually goes onto this belt. So let's quickly do that now before I forget. Then we'll just add some chutes. We'll run some belts this way. And then we'll put everything into a vault up here. But let's go get those tunnels. Future Beardy here, interrupting. At this point in the episode, I actually went to make a cup of tea, and apparently I forgot to hit record when I returned. So once again, it's replay mod to save the day. So it all started with a creeper explosion, but then I added those tunnels I mentioned and continued the conveyor belt line up to the factory room where I installed a vault. On the other side, I installed a tank to collect the honey from the nests, loaded up the apiary with shears, and was now ready to start processing this stuff. First up, I realised I could make honeyed apples, so I added a spout and a depot for just such a thing, then pumped the rest of the honey into a basin, which then processed the liquid honey into blocks and stored them in a vault. On the other side, my plan to make candles quickly went out the window when I realised I needed string. So instead, we separated the honeycomb into two streams, one to make blocks and the other to leave raw so that we could manually make candles and beehives in future. I then splashed some honey all over the place for decoration, and here we are, a finished factory. Well, a finished interior, at least. And how are our bees doing? Wonderful. This looks like such a happy place to be. No pun intended. So, although the interior is looking good, we've still got a big problem, and that's the outside of this building. It's looking pretty rough and ready, to be honest. So I need to sort out this entire car park area here. Ooh, there's a trader. 3 leads. I need to have a big pipe coming out the back here, which means I should probably contain this area a little bit as well. And then in some places, we just need a little bit of detail, like this wall here, for example. Go. That's looking much better. We've just basically got a few leaves, we've got our car park, we've got some stuff stacked up outside, and I've added a few bits and pieces to the walls. So now all we need to do is let all of the honey build up in here, make sure our bees are still having a wonderful time. Yep, lovely. And then once this is built up a bit more, we'll finally be able to open a shop. But sadly, that is all I've got time for today. Sorry, it's a bit of a shorter one compared to usual, but well, as I say, I've got a lot going on in real life right now. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye now. Last time on Just Create, I built this bee farm, and I absolutely love it, and the bees seem to love it as well, although that guy there looks a bit confused, doesn't he? So I do actually have a whole lot of honeycomb and a lot of honey as well, left over from the original farm we had. So I think we should probably make a shop. I'm still fairly broke after building the golf course after all. And the good news is I've already got a shop over at spawn we can use. We have an empty shell. I would just need to add the interior. Let's go take a look at what we're working with. Oh, hello. It looks like there's a new shop here as well. Pretty sure this wasn't here before.
Beardy.
Oh, hello?
Over here.
Over here? That doesn't help.
You were staring right at me when I said over here.
Oh yeah, I see ya. I see ya. Hello.
Yep. Hi.
You all right? Is this your doing? I noticed a new shop seems to have popped up.
Yes, and that's actually why I've called you here. Well, I've called you here for 2 reasons, but this is one of the reasons.
Stam's attractive wood.
Yeah. It's my attractive wood. Before you go in,
the
clerks, they're a bit antisocial. Just
not another one of those. Is it one of those shops that's gonna abuse me to go shopping? Look, this is no way to make sales.
They're not there to hurt you. They're just a little antisocial. I mean,
this is the third shop. This is the third shop that has danger. Right. Antisocial Swedes. Right, that's going to make it very unlikely anyone's going to shop in here, Stam. You sell a lot of stuff.
Soon they might not be antisocial, but as long as they are, you just gotta run between the shelves.
Have to hide behind the shelves, yeah.
I have heard that you are, well, missing a lot of time lately. Busy man, are you?
Yes. Moving house, baby. It's all kicking off, Stam. It's all kicking off.
It's all kicking off, isn't it? Yeah. So, I thought I'd show you this little shop that I put up to, make sure that you didn't have to craft wood supplies ever again.
Right, I see. So
yep.
This is just a sales pitch.
This part is yes, and then I actually need to buy something from you or a service from you.
Okay.
But that's at my base.
See, I prefer the sound of that. Yeah. But
yeah. And then you can take those diamonds and you can spend them here.
Although, It's a lot more expensive than the Throwlash's shop.
Well, it's ready produced. You don't have to craft. You don't have to.
I can get eight
process it
times as many slabs for the same amount of money.
Yes, but that's why you buy the box. That's not in stock yet, but the box that gives you all of these things for a set price. Already crafted down, a stack of each, or maybe more. We'll see how it pans out.
Okay.
That's where the real money and the real time is spent.
I'm gonna have to spend time working out what shop's cheaper,
No.
but other than that,
Yeah, but you don't look at it too closely and just buy here.
yeah, maybe. I mean, Throwlash has only got one shop though. That's his only shop.
Yeah. Well, he only sells logs. I sell the rest.
True. I do like the fact that you sell the ready-made wood.
Yep.
But yeah,
And
I don't like your staff though. You need to hire
No,
new staff.
I do need to give them some social training. These are a little more expensive, but these are also.
I mean, to be fair, I would pay that just because of how annoying these things are to. I rarely use them in builds just because they're annoying to get.
Now I just need to set up the farm for them. I might have to pacify the antisocial Swedes, but
Yeah, that is the third angry shop because there's Foxy's Guardian down on the dock.
Yep.
He's mean.
Yeah, he is.
And then you've got the witch at the Cinnabon shop. She's mean.
There's a witch in here?
There's a witch at the Cinnabon shop in the train station. Yeah.
Oh, right. Anyways, let's leave spawn. Let's go to another not laggy place.
Where are we going?
My base. Well, not that base, Beardy. The mega.
Yeah. I realised my mistake. You'll have to excuse me. I'm running on very limited sleep, Stam.
Yep. No worries.
Whee!
Not speak from any experience, but I've heard you should probably just get used to it.
Yes. Yeah. I've heard that as well.
Yeah. I am starting to work on the terraforming and outside of my base. I know it doesn't look like it, right? I know it doesn't look like it, but if we just, peek over the edge here and then fly on down this way.
Okay, yeah, I'll see what you got going on.
I've actually started building up the terrain on the outside. I'm just, getting, not that side, this side.
Ah, yeah. Oh, yes, I have. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's looking very cool. It's nice and spiky.
Oh, yeah. It's going to get way more spiky as we go up.
Oh, he's going taller. Nice.
Oh, yes. Very tall. This is...
Okay.
I mean, there's going to be a peak right next to this probably that goes about another 50, 60, 70 blocks up. I don't actually know. I haven't counted.
Well, this looks like the sort of thing that needs a lot of resources, Stam.
Yes, it does. But luckily for me, I'm automating most of them. So, anyways.
Right, yeah, carry on.
I won't be writing anything for you. But it has led to a little problem. If we head up to the power station, up here, power container, I guess.
Power thing, yeah. Yeah, the thing that hasn't even got any tokens in it yet.
Yeah, well, recently it hasn't got any tokens because it's giving me power even though I'm not putting tokens in.
What?
Oh, where's he gone?
Well, I've just taken out 38 tokens, which is actually more in the last week than in the first 2 months you had this thing.
Yeah.
I like
that
it.
Makes sense?
Yeah, keep doing that.
Yeah, anyways, if you look at this clutch here, you can see that it's supposed to not be spinning, but if you look on the other side, it is spinning. No, don't touch it. No. Oh, it still works. Okay, good. Oof. No, don't do that yet.
No.
Move it first. You gotta move it first.
I've got to move it.
Yeah, yes. That's why you're here.
Is it now? That's why that looks really dangerous.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
When you installed it, you were very, very clear and specific that any tampering would be, laid with fines, and that I had to come to you to get it moved. So, with me building up the terrain, this is kind of very much in the way.
Yeah.
Like, very much in the way.
So, yeah, I see the problem.
I need it moved up here.
Oop. Where about? Under this bit?
Well, you see the stone outline.
Yep.
Within that, and then I'd like the interface to be like up here. If you're standing, say you'd be standing here, and the interface would be on this floor level.
Okay. Current waiting time is 6 to 8 weeks. No, it's not really that long.
No, 6 to 8 weeks. Oh,
no, it's not going to be that long, Stam. But it might be a while. Yes. I can't make any promises. I mean, feel free to take a schematic and move it yourself. If it doesn't work or you have any problems with it, then let me know, because it'll probably be quicker for me just to fix it than it will be to...
Most likely. Okay, I will do that then. I will get the building sorted, and I will take a schematic and sadly say goodbye to my free power
Yeah, make sure. Yes, exactly. Make sure it's all turned. I don't know what. That's so weird. But make sure it's all turned off.
It's been like that for like 2 weeks now.
And you're telling me now?
No, I only,
You're only telling me because you need it moved. This is unacceptable behavior.
Yeah.
Unacceptable
No, I mean,
behavior.
it's your machine misfunctioning. I haven't touched it.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me, Stam. Let's be honest. That's
Yeah, no,
that's
it's
not
not
unusual.
surprised me either.
That's not unusual.
I spotted it and I was like, ooh, that's handy. And
Yeah.
then I kind of forgot about it.
Cool. Well, I mean, I would say just take a schematic, pop it into existence over here, and then once you've got it in, like once all the blocks are moved, then let me know, because then I can just check it over in like 5 minutes. And yeah, that'll probably be the best thing to do.
Okay, sure.
Cool.
Right.
Also, your free supply of honey has gone.
No,
Yes.
I should have stocked up more.
Yes, you should have. Do you want to come see what I've been doing, Stam?
I
The
do.
bees have a wonderful paradise that they live in now. Don't pay too much attention to the outside of the building. Don't worry too much about the outside. That's not what's important. We make the honey, we get the honey, all the fun things. Got honeyed apples as well, just in case. You never know.
Oh yeah.
But come through here.
Ooh.
Look at my bee paradise.
I see you've gone. Were you getting a little bored of all the grey factory stone things?
So much grey. Yeah, I was inspired after doing the golf course, but no one cared about the golf course. So now I'm making a fancy factory. Yeah, look at that.
Oh.
I say now, this was actually last episode. I'm about to make another fancy factory.
Ooh, what are you making?
Yeah, ice, snow,
Oh,
that kind of stuff. Yeah, you never know. But yeah, occasionally the bees get trapped, but it's fine. You just, you know, set them free with the trapdoors. It's fine.
I am very sticky.
Yeah, that will happen. But I found out the bees don't drown in honey like they do in water. They can literally fly straight through that water, that honey fall. They can fly straight through it and they don't get hurt.
Oh, that's great.
So yeah, and here we are. Now we have Honeyland.
Right. This is amazing. Love it.
Yeah, so yeah, there will be a honey shop coming soon.
Oh, yep. I'd imagine.
Oh, does your tree farm produce apples, by the way?
Does, yes.
Do you want to send me some apples?
Send them all the way over here. Wait, that reminds me of something, Beardy.
Oh.
I need to send resources over from my farm. How do you do it with your stones pile? How the Beardstone stone shop, how do you actually send resources over there?
Oh, I don't.
Oh, you do manually.
I've only had to restock it once.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not the most popular shop, to be honest. Whenever anyone wants stone, they come to me direct because they want like 10 to 15 shulkers worth at a time. I made a fortune off Throwlash, by the way. Well, it's always lovely to see Stam, and it's nice that he's got a new shop, but it is a little bit violent over there. And since the last clip, I have now actually moved house. Sadly, my internet did not come with me, at least not yet, which means I'm tethering from my phone, so that is a crazy ping we've got going on here. But let's see what we can get done. It's also quite echoey up here as well, of course, because my room literally just has a desk and a PC in it. There's absolutely nothing to absorb the sound, so apologies for that. But we'll be back to normal soon, I promise. Now, where were we? We were going to go look at our shop and see what we can do to make it a bee shop. Oh, this internet is rubbish. Everything's loading so slowly. Jeez. Right, anyway, this is our empty shop over here in between Mr. Redstone's and the one-stop copper shop. Has this thing made any money yet? 9 diamonds? Well, that is the first 9 diamonds this place has made. It's not been the most popular shop, I'll be honest. Redstone shop's doing a little bit better. Ooh, this one's doing well. Although nothing has sold out, so I don't know what people have been buying. A ball, maybe? It's a weird thing to buy. And even our power shop's made some money. Excellent. Although if this one's made money, yep, it's usually due to the power tokens. So let's just quickly empty people's generators. We'll get those restocked, and then we'll go look at the shop. Yes, chosen. Lots of power tokens. Excellent stuff. Eggs has got loads as well. This is good news. And as it's been about 5 days since I started recording this episode, I'm assuming Stam has moved the power thing. Yep, here we go. Although he's not hooked it up. Oh, look at that. He's just joined the game. Wait a minute. How's he still got power? He's not connected. He's just logged in. Hello. Oi, you. So, I see you've moved the power thing, but you've not connected it up, but you still seem to have power everywhere, Stam.
Oh yeah, secret steam engine underground and all that.
Oh, cool. Where about?
Secret, you know?
Stam.
Yes?
What's going on?
I honestly don't know. I just got power.
You just have power.
Yep, just have power.
But you don't have power coming from
Isn't it
anywhere.
great? Yeah, somewhere, I'm sure, but I don't know where.
Right.
Yep.
Shenanigans are afoot, Stam.
Yep.
I'll go do some investigating and shut it off for you.
No, don't do that. No. I'm enjoying it. It's been nice.
This is
nice.
It's unacceptable abuse of power station generosity. This is why you've not been spending tokens, isn't it?
But there were no power tokens. Couldn't get any power tokens.
I mean, I've literally just been going around to actually restock the shop, weirdly enough. And there are power tokens there now. What's going on here? What kind of weird glitch have you taken advantage of
I
here?
haven't done anything.
Well, you must have power coming from somewhere. What happens if you put a speed thing on here or a stressometer on here? How much stress units
I've
do you
not
have?
tried it. Do you want to try it?
Yeah, let's do it. Mostly because it's eating into my profits, but also because I'm genuinely curious.
I mean, it's not really eating into your profits. I still haven't spent a single diamond on power tokens, so...
Well, it's probably because you're getting all your power for free, Stan.
No. See? I got tons of power.
Okay, so that is beardy power, because that's the exact amount my power stations produce. So you've hacked the system somehow, Stan. You're using my power without paying for it, which is deeply upsetting.
No, but that's not on me. Wait, hold up.
I can backdate the charges.
What charge? This is your machine misfunctioning. This shouldn't. Nothing should fall on me. Hold up. That was what? This is 1,262. With five.
What? No, it's not. This one's 6.7 million. Where did you go? It's 6.7 million, Stan.
Yeah. I'm not good with numbers, but it's the same.
It's exactly the same. So you've connected to my system somewhere.
No, I don't think I have.
Well, you must have done it. If your system is producing 6.7 million, then you must have approximately 15 steam engines somewhere.
Yeah, but okay, let's follow this one then. Okay, now that's still spinning. Is my base still spinning? Yeah, it's still spinning. I can see it spinning.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
yeah.
it's not connected to the power because I just hooked up one down your line, and I've definitely not been over here.
No, that's so weird. Like it must have. It's almost like you've got one of those ghost shafts maybe that's rotating when it shouldn't be.
Yeah, well, I don't know where it is at, and I say we don't search for it. I don't think there's any use in that.
So utterly confused about why the power was still being supplied to Stan's base when he wasn't actually connected to the power at all, we did a bit more investigating. So we removed some chains here and there, we had a little look underground for some weird shafts, and we couldn't actually nail down what the problem was. I did, however, eventually come up with a bit of a solution. What I would say, Stan, is because your storage is the only thing that's powered, I've disconnected the rest of your base from storage. So I'll let you power this for free, but the rest of it, you connect back into the system. How's that sound?
Oh, easy peasy.
Honestly, there's obviously some kind of weird bug going on here, which is very strange, because I have had it where a shaft stopped spinning between, like, under the ocean near my base, and it was like half spinning, half not spinning. So I reckon it's something along those lines that's kind of what's giving you additional power.
Right. You better go now. I got work to do.
Go away, Beardy. Okay, I get it. It's been a pleasure.
Bye. Yeah.
Thank you for spending money with Beardy Power Co.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. Well, that is a very weird bug. If anyone has any idea what's actually causing that, I'd love to hear your thoughts. As I say, I have had it where a shaft has stopped spinning halfway down, like usually on a chunk border, it will have like half the shaft will be spinning, the other half won't be spinning. But the fact that that storage is just running off of thin air is weird. Very weird. Now, how do I get back from here? What direction? This way? I think it's this way. I need to stop getting distracted. I've got a bee shop to build. So as I was saying a short while ago, this is the shop. We've already actually got the exterior built, which is good. We didn't know what we were going to use this for, but I think a bee shop will be wonderful. We've got plenty of space in here, despite the fact we're only going to be selling a few different things. So maybe we should actually separate it to make the shop a little bit smaller. It doesn't need to be this big. We need to get some floors in. And then, of course, we need to start selling things. And I think we're pretty much only going to sell the basics. So we'll sell honeycomb blocks, honey itself, beehives. I think it makes sense to sell those. And we've got plenty of wool that we can grind up for string. So maybe we should sell candles as well. Not all the different colors though. There's dye shops for that. So I'm going to need a whole bunch of stuff and my van. Right, we've got a whole lot more stuff in there now. Some of it should be useful, hopefully, maybe. Although thinking about it, I could do with topping up on some of the metal bits as well. So let's just get some of the ingots. There we go. That should do the trick. Right, now let's go build a honey shop. Now, my initial thought with this is to do something similar to what we did with the factory itself and have it as like a nice sort of bee haven type thing. So we could go for some higher ceilings, I guess. And there's nothing to stop us replacing these walls to get some interior colors because they are actually all double thick because they border buildings on either side. So that gives us plenty to play with. Let's start placing some blocks and see how we get on.
Miss Beardstone!
Oh, I hear a Foxy.
Miss Beardstone!
Yeah, I'm down here, Foxy.
Miss Beardstone?
Ow.
Down here. Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How's life? All good, I assume. Nothing particularly interesting going on in your life, I imagine. You've got plenty of time to be playing games with me, haven't you?
Oh, all the time. Yep, all the time. It's taken me a while to build this bee shop because, well, people keep interrupting me.
I didn't steal any honey. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
right,
not you
let's
as well.
go and play again.
Oh, for the love of... I've already had Stam stealing, honey.
No, he gave you apples.
Oh, right, you literally just outright stole it.
No, I gave you some of the honeyed apples you'd made from Stam's apples.
Oh, right. Okay, thank you. Thank you so kindly, I guess.
You're welcome.
I guess. Where are you
You're
off to?
very welcome. I'm going to play a game. I want to play Starchery, Mr. Beardstone. I actually really want to play mini golf as well, but I understand you're probably a bit mini golfed out at this moment in time. So I'll have to find someone else to play with me at some point. But seeing though, I don't think you've played this one yet, have you?
I haven't, no.
And seeing though me and you are both expert level 99 at things like mini games and archery and stuff like that, we should be able to beat the leaderboard by miles.
I'm sure, yes, especially considering I don't have real internet at the moment and I'm tethering from my phone because the new house does not yet have internet because E messed up again.
Oh dear. You're going to have to send me all your audio because I've got a new computer and it's not recording any of your audio.
Whey! Everybody wins.
One moment, please. At least I've realised now. I love mini games, especially when I've got really low FPS and lots of lag in the area where the mini game is. So.
Yes, and I feel like I'm going to throw up.
Me.
Oh
my god! Oh my! I
this is rough.
genuinely feel sick. Okay.
How do we get down?
Also,
there's no elevator.
I guess we need a button.
Yeah.
Any blocks. Oh god, this is awful.
Yeah, I can make a button. Just look down, Foxy. Look down.
I'll just stare at the floor and zoom in. So, oh Jesus! Why would he do this to us, Mr. Beardstone?
Oh, this is pretty rough, isn't it?
And that music that's playing in the background, it's not really playing. It's just my music.
Oh yeah. There's definitely music in the background. It's weird how we've got different music.
Yeah. Personalized experiences, you see.
I have a feeling that we can only go down one at a time because if I do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, see ya. Oh no. Oh, I'm in the spinning tube. Oh, this is horrific.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm glad he didn't have a spinny one all the way down there as well. That would have been awful.
That would have been horrific. Oh, geez, look, there's even a little guy behind. There's so many clowns, Foxy. So many clowns. This is like something for a nightmare. Look at that guy.
Yeah, he's going for it, isn't he? Yeah, well, my viewers are going to love this. I should probably, hang on a minute, I should probably turn down my video brightness because I'm on full bright at the minute and it's kind of spoiling the atmosphere, I think.
Yeah, I am as well. There we
go, that's better.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm going to turn on dynamic lighting as well so that it looks nicer.
Yeah, especially with that creepy circus music we've got on. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, your circus music? Oh, mine was like laid back, chilled beach vibes.
Oh, right, okay. A bit weird.
Yeah.
Weird. What's
this is probably not appropriate. Yeah, circus music.
I have no idea what's going on down here or what we're supposed to do or where we're supposed to go. Oh, what's this?
Chosen's van, isn't it? So, there's fun house.
What's a fun house?
How do you do the upside down writing?
I don't.
Wow.
I don't know. Like, is the fun house open? I don't think the fun house is open yet. He only said Startree was open, right?
Oh, but
so Spud
But it had a
return.
high score in it.
Tater return. Please return. Timer 45 seconds. Score 32 wins.
Right.
Right. Okay. So
there's money in the floor.
Oh,
I found it.
no.
I can pay now, so that's good. No, not allowed to use this money.
I don't think so. No. I assume we're supposed to take the backpack as well, right?
Oh, that would make sense, wouldn't it? That would make a lot of sense. Yeah, I take the backpack.
Yeah, and then Spuds.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
And
so
I guess there's two different ones. Oh, so there's the targets. Oh, I see. So you just got to hit all the targets. So we take it in turns, do we?
I guess. You go first. There you go.
Oh, great.
It just took all 32 of my diamonds.
Nice. There. I see.
Oh, you got to shoot the packages.
But they keep moving, Miss Beardstone.
I think that's the idea, isn't it? While you do that, I'm going to go underground and take back all the extra diamonds I accidentally threw in there.
Oh, this is... and I've fallen down your hole. I can't get out now. You've ruined my go.
It's okay. Right, let's dig up the floor. I'm sure he won't mind. And then we'll build a little... Oh, you got back up there.
Yeah, I got my jetpack.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, is that it?
How did you do?
I have no idea. Where's the scores? Where's it show the score? 19. Not great.
Okay, that's right. So the score's up there, right?
Yeah, but for some of it, I was down the hole. So, you know, yeah, I put it on the wall anyway. But I think I might need another go, Mr. Beardstone.
Chosen got 45. Right, okay. I'm going to give it a go.
I think we could get a really good score if we teamed up.
I'm sure we could, but I don't think that's how it works.
I think, oh, I see. So the numbers above the things, maybe they give you more points.
Oh, so that's a 5-pointer at the back there.
Yeah. So just keep getting that one. Yeah, that's how it works. Oh, okay.
The 1-pointer one's harder than the 3.
The 4's right over it. Okay, yeah, I definitely need another go after this.
Yeah, okay, the 5-pointers.
Oh, I just got 2 diamonds. Why did I just get 2 diamonds? Does it pay out? Did you get like the timer's run out, by the way?
Surely it doesn't pay out for a score of 19.
Oh, I got 2 diamonds just popped out the floor.
Oh, maybe
okay,
that's
36 you got.
I mean, that's not bad, right? That's not bad. You can have a proper go now. Maybe I got a refund on the diamonds because I did so well. Who knows?
Maybe, yeah.
But you can pay for your own this time. Just make sure you're only
these 3 diamonds that you won.
Only put 1 diamond on there though. Don't put a whole stack because it will take them all. Good luck.
They keep moving, Miss Beardstone.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, this is really fun. I like this. You've got a score of 0 so far, Foxy. Oh no, there you go.
No, I got 3.
I think the way you get the points is when the cobble comes out, it gets eaten by the hoppers or whatever. So
yeah,
I guess occasionally.
Sometimes it's not going in.
Yeah.
I hit that one a few times. Okay. Oh, I keep getting stuck on that grate at the front.
Oh, you're too keen, Foxy. Too keen.
I'm desperate for I want to get a good score.
4, 3, 2.
Really?
1. Time up.
You kidding? What? 22. I'm rubbish at games, Miss Beardstone.
Oh,
I didn't win any 3 diamonds.
You did better than your first one.
I'm going to watch your strategy. Yeah, okay. Oh, so you aim for the packages when they come out, right? Gotcha.
Yes, yeah. I found that hitting the packages
That one's got 2 packages. Oh, it's gone again.
Still missed them.
You got free money again. You got 2 more diamonds.
Maybe that's because I got like over 30.
So you got 36. You got the same score again. Right, I see. I want another go with your free money.
Oh, did you steal my money again?
You get
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Don't do it on purpose.
You're as bad as Stam. Turns out he's been stealing power the whole time without even realising it.
Has he really? Oh, I didn't even realise.
No, well, I disconnected.
It's not really his fault then if he didn't realise.
Well, he disconnected the generator to move it, so his base is no longer connected to the power grid, yet his base is still on a network that's providing 6.7 million power, so...
right, okay.
Something's gone
awry. Steely.
Yeah, unintentional, admittedly. But he then tried to deny that there was a problem. So...
okay, yeah. That's a typical Stam. I can see my potato going towards it, yet it's not hitting it.
There you go, you got those 2.
Is that, am I out of time again?
Yep, you got 28 that time though, Foxy. That was good.
Well, yeah, I still didn't get any free diamonds.
I enjoyed that though, that's good.
What a rip-off. What a rip-off. Jeez.
I think that's a rip-off. You should try the golf. Well, as always, that was a whole lot of fun hanging out with Foxy, but I really need to get this bee shop built. We're 25 minutes into the episode, and I've still not really done anything. It's been lovely to see everyone, though. Right, let's get this done, shall we? And the good news is, I'm the only one online. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, so I should actually be able to get this build complete. Now that I can finally build, the first thing I did was complete the walls, then I added a honey waterfall for a huge splash of colour. It also tied it in nicely to the factory. I then added a couple of piles of honey and honeycomb blocks, which will act as sales points for these particular items, then got to work on decoration. First I added a bunch of shelving, then scattered a few empty bee nests and hives around, and of course a generous helping of leaves. A few pipes and fluid tanks later and things were starting to come together, but I needed some light. So I achieved a well-lit shop with a combination of glowberries hanging from the ceiling and a few lamps scattered about, then finished things off with a few flowers, set up the actual shop system, and now here we are, one finished shop, although we do need a bit of stock. And it turns out that not quite all of my nests were empty, so we do have a couple of bees in here. I wonder how long they'll last. And although I say it's finished, it's actually not, because we also need a shop name. We've only got a little space there to hang one, but I'd love to know your thoughts on what we should call this place. And in fact, I think now we know what this shop is actually selling, maybe what we should do is remove these barrels and things and get everything replaced with a little bit of honey. There we go, much better. So I guess we just need a name. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. But sadly, that's all we've got time for today. I know it's another shorter episode and we didn't get as much done as we wanted to, although I suppose we did actually get the bee shop built in the end. But I have now moved into the new house. We're just prepping for baby now, so yep, still busy, busy, busy. I'm a busy bee, you might say. And I believe that I may have mentioned a few episodes ago that we are planning a new solo series, which is going to start very shortly. In fact, it's actually going to start a little bit sooner than I originally intended. The reason for this is that recording episodes at the start of a series is a lot quicker than recording these big projects we're currently doing on Just Create. And I know I keep banging on about it, but what with the baby coming, I'm not going to have quite as much time to do things. So I'm thinking the new series might start sooner rather than later. And once it starts, it may well actually replace the Just Create videos for a few weeks, just until I find my feet with the newborn. And then when we've got a bit more time, we'll crack back on with the projects over here. But at this stage, I have absolutely no idea what video you're going to get next week. It could be the new solo series. It could be another episode over here. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I'm actually quite tempted to do a world tour over here. One, because once again, it's something that's a bit easier for me to record and I'll be able to get something done for you. And two, there's a lot going on this world that I've just not even looked at myself yet. And if you're not watching everyone's videos, then you probably don't know half the things that are going on the server as well. So maybe we should do a world tour? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. But either way, thanks for sticking around and watching the videos while everything's going on for me in real life. Every view, every like, and every comment does help massively. And I don't plug it very often, but the ultimate level of support is, of course, via Patreon, which will give you access to all of the schematics for the builds that I produce. And not only that, you also get to hang out with an amazing community, and the new patron server is due to start soon. We don't have a fixed date yet because we're still waiting for a few updated mods, but it's coming, I promise, very soon. So you'll also get to play with lots of like-minded people if you are a Patreon supporter. But anyway, that's enough waffle from me. If you've made it this far and you're not subscribed, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one, whatever that may be. Bye-bye now.